I have begun streaming. Just so
Awesome, man.
it's weird. Playing around with the barge map. So you guys can have your own instead of a copy of that other one.
We get our own boat.
Get your own boat. What'd you guys end up naming it? I forgot. It was not the Ship of the Realm. Someone had a different name.
I thought it was.
It's the Reaper's Wake. It's what I've been calling it.
It's not really a barge name, is it?
That's one of the things that makes it so great.
That's right, right.
Yeah, okay. So last week you guys had foiled a kidnapping or something.
Yeah,
And
good job, guys.
You just finished beating the crap out of people. Adam was slacking on the job, sleeping.
I had the runs.
Yeah, true. Can't fight with diarrhea. That's just awkward. Let me make sure stuff's recording. Someone say something.
Something.
Yay! I think we're good.
Okay.
We got some guy who powered through like all of Warhammer in the last 2 weeks. My hat is off to his fortitude.
Wow.
I don't think I could watch it all.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, but you know, he enjoys it.
I'm
So.
participating, and I don't think I can take you guys a second time.
I know, right? I'm with you. I've had to look things up that we've done before and been like, man, who wants to hear that? Anyway, here we are. And there is one person alive out of the people. Well, okay, a few ran off. 2 ran off. There's Elvira.
I would have gotten him, but he was faster than me.
Elvira's tied to a chair. And there was one woman who had like a broken arm. I think it wasn't so much broken as like slashed and disabled. And then I believe Dirk had like basically smacked her in the knee and disabled her leg. And she's down and unconscious. I think she's the only one still there who's alive. Although she's in real bad shape. She has no wounds. She's unconscious, and she's got, you know, she's not in great shape right now.
Okay.
But there is Elvira, who's the pharmacist, who you had been coming to see in the first place when this all happened, and she's tied to a chair up there by Bernard. And we'll just pick up there.
Okay. I guess I'll untie her.
She is very thankful.
And ask her how she got in this situation.
Oh, these they wanted me to make some poisons for their employer, and I don't do that sort of thing. I mean, I would have, don't get me wrong, I don't want to die, but they were apparently going to haul me off to Altdorf to make some stuff for him. I don't even know who this guy is. He
Okay.
Give me an intuition roll.
Intuition.
Anyone who's part of that conversation, anyway. There's something she's not telling you, but you do believe she didn't want to go do any of this.
Right.
Maybe why they were after her in particular, she's being a little cagey about.
Okay. I'll tell her that she can be honest with us. I mean, we're not the guard or anything.
Who are
So,
you anyway? You look kind of
He-
familiar.
But you used to be a guard.
Well, that was a totally different town.
She
she
would recognize Dirk pretty well, but he's outside. The
Yeah.
rest of you probably like wandered by her booth during Schaffenfest, but didn't really interact with her much.
Right. You sold a remedy to a friend of ours. He's probably outside right now.
Oh,
And
he's not trying to get his money back, is he?
oh no. It was very successful.
Oh, she
Helped him
seems
murder a
relieved.
guy.
Oh, oh,
The
glad to help, I guess.
why were we going to see her again? I can't remember now.
Adam needed a cure for the poops.
Oh, right. Your cure for him was so good. We have another individual that needs a cure. So that's why we stopped by and we found your place ransacked and we found the little girl living in your basement.
I don't remember her name, but she says her name and asks how she's doing.
I think it was Skippy.
It's definitely not Skippy. It could
I
have been
don't think it was Skippy.
Pretty
Eugene.
sure.
It's Eugene, sir.
um, yeah, we were. She's fine. She's actually staying with one of the guards' families. He was nice enough to watch after her while we came to look for you. Um, yeah, so that's all you can tell us about these guys. They just wanted you to
Liza.
come and make poison.
I listen.
I'm trying to give her every opportunity to give us more information before
Yeah,
just just kind of.
she's gonna do an intuition check.
All right.
Dave, how on like, what's your guys to? Is he looking to jam her up or anything? If she says anything, she's trying to
No,
read you to see if she can be honest.
no. I just want to know. I mean, if this is a problem that we've walked into, I want to know what we're up against.
I've got some stuff in my past I'd rather not see resurface, and he knew about it and was trying to use that as leverage to pressure me into coming. And when that didn't work, well, they resorted to just grabbing me instead.
All right.
I don't really know the man. I'm not even sure they do. They just kept saying our employer.
It's not suspect at all.
I'm I love your go-getter attitude for coming to get my cures. I'd be happy to help your friend. Love to get out of here. Back
All
home.
right. Well, I mean, we're not. It's not like we're keeping her here. We just gotta untie her and have a
Well,
conversation
right, but she's not just gonna like walk off while you're.
now.
She
Okay.
doesn't really fully know what the situation is outside this barn either. Like she heard a lot of commotion, but she was tied to a chair. Oh, hey! I just
Right.
noticed on the map it actually has little drawings of the people and her.
I'm still looking for that cat.
Yeah, I know it's a really big cat. I don't know how you missed it.
um. Well, yeah, we can get you back to your shop, and maybe I guess we're gonna go need to get Adam's character if
Why?
maybe do we still not want any help for her?
He already got that.
Of course,
Hopefully,
he's also by where all her stuff is.
sure.
Keeping it safe.
Yeah. So given that she doesn't know that you took her stuff, like right now, she wants to go back to her place.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave? I don't remember.
There's nothing around here, is there? Besides the lady whose arms falling off or whatever.
Right. No, you're just kind of in a barn in the middle of nowhere. They happen to
Okay.
seem like they went into. As far as weapons and stuff, I mean, there's a couple crossbows, a couple basic weapons and daggers. Nothing that seems super exciting to you. Money-wise, I mean, in silver, they've probably got like 20 between them. They really don't have much money.
Right. I'll put that on my sheet since.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
If anyone needs like some leather armor or crossbow or something, like, yeah, you can grab one. But nothing of particular interest.
Okay. Are we gonna do anything about this lady?
She does not she will wake up anytime soon, left to her own devices. Like you probably walk away and she'll maybe be up tomorrow. Whether or not that's
But
what you want to do, I mean.
but she'll be
Are
alive.
we taking her to the guard or no?
Like we can. So yeah, let's wrap her up and get her down to the guard.
She might not live that long.
Well, do we have to, do some healing on her maybe?
That won't.
My intelligence is enough that does not do actual damage to her.
Damn, that would have been a crit. I would have had fun rolling a 1 damage crit to see what happened. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you try to patch her up, but you guys did like a really good number on her, and you really you patched some stuff, but it's not enough to matter really. All right, so I assume someone's gonna carry her. There's a wheelbarrow or something too you could use.
Okay. Sure.
So you guys are wheeling into town with her in a cart, and pretty quickly some people are going to spot you, and shortly after that the guard's going to come up and
Ask us our business. Yeah.
weapons ready, asking you what's going on. They don't immediately jump to attacking you or anything though, but definitely they're alarmed as you're pushing
We'll let
an
them know.
unconscious woman.
We'll let her know that this is one of the people that kidnapped. Oh my God, her name now
Elvira.
escaped. Elvira. She kidnapped Elvira, and we have since rescued her, and we were bringing this person in to the guard.
So this particular guard has no idea what you're talking about and that Elvira was gone. That said, give me a charm roll and we'll just get kind of a sense of how well how smoothly this goes. Good enough. You explain yourself. You end up getting the other guard comes up, the one who had temporarily adopted that kid. You guys eventually get it all sorted out.
I'm helping.
Hey, nice. So yeah, after a few tense moments, everything gets kind of sorted out. You can hand them over. The guards, I mean, with those charm rolls, the guards actually have a better impression of Elvira than they used to, just from you having rescued her.
Awesome.
Overall, you can tell she's not well liked in this town. But yeah, you hand the lady over, kind of explain what happened, I assume, and
Yep.
You are now able to go wherever you would like next.
Okay. Elvira's gonna go home then, I guess. Do we want to tell her we've got all of her stuff?
We don't ever stop. That's not
Do
our
you
business.
want to be accused of theft later instead? Yes, you should tell her.
Yeah. Sure. I will tell her that so that it wouldn't be found, we gathered all of her stuff and have that on our barge. You can come with us, or I guess we could drop it off if you want us to.
If you have all her stuff, give me a charm roll.
Okay. Oops.
She's not unreasonable in that you did save her and all, but you can tell her love for you after having rescued her is diminished just a little bit by hearing that you grabbed all her shit.
I'm helping.
Mostly it's Griff's helping that. So she definitely wants to come back right away and see it and kind of verify for herself that it's all still intact. Not that she could do much about it if you guys said it was yours now, but you can tell the guard wouldn't help her. Yeah, she'll come back to your... Here, let me... Yeah, come on in. 1 second.
I wanted to show you something.
It's gotta be quick. I'm going again.
For this book, look at the wait time for the audiobook.
18 weeks?
I told you.
I'd be glad you got the physical one, jeez.
43 people actually placed a hold on it. That's crazy.
Wow.
No.
She can come in. I just want to keep the door shut so the sound's not going in and out.
Good boy.
Thank you. Love you.
Oh.
She can stay out there. I don't care where she is. Okay, that works. I'm back.
Yay.
What was I doing? I was going to activate a scene. You guys can all see a boat, I hope. Or it might be taking a minute to load. If it's
Take a minute.
prohibitively slow, let me know.
Wow.
Loud audio.
It's like I'm there.
Oh, let me switch to the non-audio one.
Oh, my environment was all the way up. Sorry.
I'll switch it off anyway. I don't think it's worth the trouble.
Do we remember to stream, by the way?
Yes, I'm streaming.
And the audio's good.
I didn't check, but I'm seeing that it's recording something.
I mean, we got we got people who are like they want more episodes, so
Yeah,
we gotta make sure.
we got one person.
Stop.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I got rid of the audio. I think.
I'm pretty sure that what they say is that for every person that writes in and says, "Hey, we're paying attention," you got at least 1 million people that aren't doing that.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. 1 million sounds correct. Ultimately, I mean, this is just for me anyway to review, but if someone's watching it, cool for them. So the boat's a little different. I just moved the top piece off so you can see. Basically, your quarters are going to be top deck.
Okay.
Move that back on there though, because that's probably what you're going to care about most of the time. And then this is the below decks area to the south, and those are the stairways that go down under.
Wow.
I
I'm gonna
thought it was fancy, so I
pretend
want to use it.
that Adam sold our boat and got this boat while we were gone.
Why don't you all move yourself to a room? Like, claim a room. Looks like this is the kitchen, dining.
Wow. Somebody claimed the big room.
I'm a big guy.
And your hireling's going to need somewhere to stay too. Although there are hammocks down here.
Plus, it's red.
You can
I
make her
mean-
stay down there. I think those are all hammocks down there. Is that right?
Hammocks. That's the jail right there, isn't it?
You know, you're right. That does look like a jail. I'm not sure you'd really have one on this boat, so let's just say
Yeah.
that's
All
a
right.
crew area. And
Is that a
then-
room? What is
Yeah,
that?
and that has bunk beds in it. I think most of these have bunks.
That's. Oh, there's 2 beds in there. Yeah, whatever.
All right.
I
So
can.
you got a fancy ship.
Do we need a captain? Is this the captain's room I'm in over here?
Griff named himself captain, so who can say?
Do you have a hat?
I do have a hat.
Although his token still says Griff.
Oh,
Wow. There's a bathtub on the boat. That's so meta.
But why would there not be?
I don't know.
So what I'm confused by,
I mean, even sailors have to keep clean.
Can't you just clean off in the ocean?
Yeah, that's salty water.
so let's
I'm on the roof.
say she's piloting back here, right? How does she see? Like, isn't this perfectly in the way?
Where's what?
Like, if she's here piloting, I
Yeah.
assume that's what that is. Wouldn't that have to be like super elevated? But the map doesn't seem to imply that it is.
That is not the steering wheel. That is the winch.
Okay.
for the
well,
anchor.
Then where do you actually?
Well, no, that would be the wheel to turn the winch. Maybe
That's
they
for
just
lower
got it.
cargo, right?
Yeah. Interesting. I
Whatever.
don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe that's just a mast.
And like this could work if it was elevated above it, right? But it's
Sure.
I don't think. Whatever. So whatever.
What
We're
is?
just gonna have to say that's
We'll
kind of
see.
elevated up because I don't know how else it would work.
Adam can trade this boat for an even better boat later.
Hey, if someone finds a better battle map. I put these things on here as tiles so I can drag them around too, although it doesn't really
Okay.
matter. Anyway, let me make that one visible again. There we go. there you are. So she checks out all her stuff. She sees that you have, took one of the cures. It sounds like you had collected the money for it, if I remember right, or something.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
So overall, her
Well,
mind's much more at ease when she sees her stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess we want to show her our sick patient and make sure we gave the right dose or all that kind of stuff. And if there's more we need, we'll obviously try to buy it.
Right. Get a better map. Adam, you're feeling better by the end of the day. I already removed the thing from you.
Excellent.
The badness. So you guys are going to be heading to Altdorf. Let me check a map real quick. I had a map we were looking at last week.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. But it was like the overworld map, kind of.
Okay. I remember that.
Yeah. How did I...
Two.
Where did I have that? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Like, it had to be a scene. I had a token moving on it. Why can I not find this thing? This is weird. Oh, is it this one?
Which one?
Nope, this one's too big. I'd show you, but it would just load for like 5 minutes and then... Huh. You guys don't see, like, something up in your navigation list, do you?
Nope, just the one.
Just the Reaper's Wake.
Sucks.
We can just watch last week's video where the map was.
Someone should do that.
That thing.
Probably. Man, coach, sewer cow boat. Alright, so first off, am I able to make this something you can nav to? No. GM only.
You can
all
leave it in the.
players. Boom. Now you guys should always be able to get to this boat, I think.
Sure.
I am
What
gonna
did you
pull it up.
change?
I
The,
just made it so when we're not on the scene, I think you should still be able to look at it if for some reason you want to go look at the boat or do something.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why, but all right, I'm gonna pull up the stream. It's gonna be awesome.
It'll be up in that top bar all the time.
Session 30, session 32. Sure could use session 31. There we go. Boom.
Duchy of Shintal.
Altdorf to Bogenhafen. Oh, maybe there was a subfolder I wasn't seeing. That would explain it. Nope. What the? The Duchy of... Nope.
It's a horrible name.
This shouldn't be this hard, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
GM not
I'm
prepared.
not seeing this in my modules either.
GM not prepared. 2 stars.
True.
I'm backing out of the Patreon.
Patreon. What?
Yeah, the Hackmaster, or sorry, whatever this.
You
guy's
know,
called.
they say for every person who announces they're backing out of the Patreon, 1 million do.
That's a lot.
Scenes, enemy, and shadow. Okay, maybe it was from the previous module. And then it was... Oh, yeah, okay.
Did we get it?
Holy shit, I found it.
It was there the whole time.
Sort of.
The friends we made along the way.
Yeah. So you guys are in Weisbrook right now.
Did you say Moistbrook?
What Weisbrook?
Okay.
I heard Moistbrook.
So did I. The most unsettling of towns.
She's wondering if you would be so kind as to take her and Liza with you,
Oh.
and they would disembark prior to Altdorf, where she will set up a new place, a new life. She doesn't want to be somewhere some guy's looking for her.
I'm okay with that. What about
And
you guys?
She would be happy to, give you discount on any cures anytime you stop by or right now, and help you with.
So you're
Yeah,
saying
that's what you have at the moment.
she can't pay, is what you're saying.
She does not have
You know what?
a lot
That's
of
fine.
fluid cash.
I mean, if we at least got the cat, I would be amenable.
She'd also be happy to teach you any of the
Oh.
pharmacist ways, should you be looking for a career change.
Interesting.
So that said, though, let's see. You guys are various degrees of wounded, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Weisbrook to Altdorf is about... It's about a 3-day trip. So, anything you gotta do before you leave? I'm gonna assume...
I don't think there's anything we need to do.
I'm trying to decide at what point in this
We get attacked.
I either start just saying get rid of some money and it like pays for you stock with provisions, or do I care about it? Do we end up going back to the thing where money you don't spend disappears? I don't really want to go there right now, given the weird situation this campaign's in.
We picked up what 20 silver from those guys. I can take that back off the sheet and say we picked up supplies.
That'll work. You
Okay.
bought some food for a while. I'll probably eventually have to look at what that sort of stuff costs. You do have a hold full of cargo, wool at the moment.
Right. Let's talk to who was our buddy that brought us here?
Yosef,
He
although
suggested.
he is not. Is he here
Right.
now?
I know he's not interested in buying it.
He left. No, he continued on without us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We stopped here and he went on.
Yeah.
He's got a fairly slow barge, though. You'll probably catch up to him should you want.
Sure. Yeah, it's just just wanted some general advice on how to be where to sell, those kind of things.
Right.
And we'd already asked that, and
Yeah.
that's why we were going back up to Altdorf.
Okay.
He gave you as good an answer as he can. He could try to actually help you when you're both there, but either way, he gave you like some names you can look into for trustworthy people to sell your cargo to, who you need to talk to about getting rid of salvage, stuff like that. He says you should expect that be between 5 and 10 gold.
Okay.
To officially own the boat and everything that you salvaged off it. If there's nothing you need to do in Weisbrook before you leave, I'll just fast forward here. I'm assuming everyone's good.
I instructed Adam to switch out all her medicine with fake medicine so he could keep it all, but I don't think he did.
I wouldn't do such a thing. I don't want to get yelled at anymore.
Just steal it.
That would have been really funny if we did that and then we took her with us.
Those of you with hit point damage can just heal yourselves to full.
Trip long enough.
Well, 3 days is probably enough, right? How much do you heal in a day? Usually pretty good.
It was your SL plus wounds or something, or toughness.
Toughness.
Yeah, if I succeed, I get everything back first night.
I'm going to put you guys on this map just in case you have to click your own token. Yeah, you guys will be fine. You can just heal the full. So yeah, first of all, you do end up passing Yosef, because as you get in the canal here, I don't remember if you remember from the trip here, but his boat's pretty wide. And a lot of times he'd have to pull over and let other ships go by. So you do eventually catch up to him. You can hang with him or just go on ahead.
We want to make him pull over so we can go past him.
Yeah. Be jerks.
I don't know
He's
why
a
I'm thinking of
friend.
Super Troopers right now. But I already pulled over.
Can't pull.
Anyway, you drop her off. She has plenty of potion type stuff she could sell you at half price if you want to stock up on anything. Like,
I am unfamiliar with potions from a
me
player
too,
perspective.
mostly.
Where do I look?
Let's see. In items,
I could probably resupply myself.
unfortunately, it's all their stuff splits across like 15 different books, so it's hard to find. Items, trappings, drugs, and poisons. Technically, she will sell it to you because she likes you. Herbs and draughts. I believe. I believe one of these other books has a bunch in it. But also tell me the sort of thing you're looking for, and I might be able to help. There were like the healing potions, obviously, right?
Right.
Although those tended to.
Do you have anything that can like put people to sleep?
Yeah. How is sleep? So sleep forever or sleep for a little?
No, just sleep for a while.
Yeah.
You just want a knockout potion?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't you guys have some of that when you were? No, that was the hallucinogen.
We had some berserker potions. Could she make those?
Ugh. I don't see much of a need for any more of that.
Bloodlust is good.
Moonflower is 5 gold a dose, so she'll sell it to you for 2.5. Tranquilizer is dried moss, which grows only on leaves of the laurel and whatever. You don't care about that. You inhale vapors from the boiled moss. You have a very hard willpower test, or you gain unconsciousness.
Well, I don't have any gold, so
Yeah, that makes it hard. She's telling you where she sets up. It's not far from Altdorf, so you do have a place. Like,
okay.
You want to stop by her sometime. I mean, obviously, you got to travel. It's not like it's just in town, but you got a boat now, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That kind of stuff comes in handy in my business.
She does have healing poultices. In fact, she'll give you 2 of those for free. Let me see if I can just link it in chat, because then you might be able to drag it.
Who needs to carry those?
Is that gonna work? You might be able to drag it right out of the chat window there onto your sheet. I'm not sure. Those would be used to treat infection if you receive a crit.
I'll take them.
She's handing you those to you, since that was kind of, it wasn't a crit that made Adam sick, but that's the sort of thing that could happen. And she'll throw in 2 healing drops as well, because that's effectively her thanking you and paying for the trip. Which honestly, the typical passenger rate would be like 2 to 3 shillings a day for a passenger. So
For maybe a shitty boat, not for our boat.
that's, well, yeah.
Interesting. They didn't join up with the healing draughts I already had.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Probably they're poison. That would be my assumption.
Maybe.
Healing draughts are basically caffeine. They'll remove fatigue conditions. Vitality draught. There's basically smelling salts to remove stun conditions. A lot of these are like in the 12 silver range. So I don't know. If there's stuff you want, those are options. And who has crits? Is it Griff and Dirk?
Yeah.
Yep.
Griff, you're down to 3 days left on your crit.
Okay, I will go to my bed and I will advance time 3 days.
Dirk, you're down to 14 days left on your crit.
2 weeks. That's nothing.
So I assume you guys move on to Altdorf after you drop her off.
Yeah.
Excellent. So arriving in Altdorf, you see plastered all over the town the Imperial Decree.
Another one?
Which you had heard about, but now you actually see it.
No, the one about mutants not being enough to, or being a mutant is enough to kill him.
Yep. Which I'll totally show you if I find it. It is not easy to find stuff on
Foundry?
Yeah, because it all goes into like in the PDF. It's I got a page number. I know where to go. But on Foundry, oh here it is.
Guess you gotta lay out your own directory structure and make sure you know what it
Does
is.
that work? I mean, it's nothing you haven't heard, but now you can look at it.
Yes.
Those of you who can read.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that pretty picture at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tilly thinks it's a good one too.
Yeah. So back in Altdorf, should you wish to officially own this boat, one of you can give me a haggle roll. I'll let multiple people give haggle rolls, but I'm taking the grand total, capped at +6 or -6. So you could hurt the effort.
Yeah. Haggle, huh? I'll give you a haggle roll.
That's pretty good. You don't want any help.
I should help.
Yeah. So for 6 gold, you can get a become the proud owner of.
Awesome. This boat.
Yeah. Oh, like
Six
there was no drama in it, but on the way into Altdorf.
Did somebody recognize our boat?
No, but there was a river patrol that came by and they asked you, if there's been
Look what we
trouble,
found.
what's been going on, blah 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 blah. And I'm sure you're like, hey, yeah, we salvaged this boat. And, like they don't give you any trouble. It's just there are river patrols now and then. You run into one as you're close to Altdorf. Technically, there's a toll as well, but I'm too lazy to find it. We're just gonna not worry about it. Oh, there it is. 18 shillings. Boom.
18 shillings. Jesus.
Wait, 2 gold if you're over 12 feet wide.
Is
You don't
that
be over
is
12
that
feet wide.
per axle?
No, that's just for the whole. The axles on your boat. So I guess
So
technically,
how much?
2 gold toll. They'll get you.
Well,
Right now you're looking at about 7, but
7 what? Gold?
gold between the writ of salvage and the toll. The toll was not negotiable. The salvage you think you got the best deal.
Okay. Dude,
Now,
nobody has. Who has cash?
I mean, I am
more than
I am
enough.
I'm the captain. I can pay for it. You want to
Well, if you
do
can pay
half,
for it.
Eric?
I mean, I've got some gold. I can pitch in.
well,
I'll
say-
do. I pay 4 of the total.
I can float it until we go sell everything. Let's put it that way.
And I assume
Because it
you're
really
doing
should
that
just
right
come out of
away.
what do we sell in the end. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So
I have kicked in 4.
You guys can also do a haggle test. I assume that's going to be Bernard for selling this
I'll
wool.
put in the 3. Oh, that's our 7. You want another haggle test?
Yeah,
And this is for selling the goods.
yeah. Well, that wasn't bad. How many shillings is it per gold? 20?
20.
Yeah. So they will give you 15 shillings per sack. You have 75 sacks.
Jeez.
So that is 56 gold, 56 and a quarter gold. So 56 gold, 5 shillings.
Wow.
All right. What are we doing with this cash? Are we halving it out? Are we trusting it to one of us? What are we doing?
I want some in my pocket.
We're gonna make
Some of it should go. If you want to make something quartermaster, that's fine. But I was going to say some of it should go to us, but some of it should go to making sure we have enough to keep the boat going if we're paying people for it.
Sure. All right. I will quartermaster the shit out of this. Let's go. Let me pull up.
We're not there yet in the session, but you guys are going to be leaving Altdorf at some point, and you will have the opportunity, should you wish, to buy more goods here and take them to where you're going, and
Okay.
Yeah.
playing privateer now.
We picked up how much? Did you say?
56.25 gold.
All right. I give 4 of it back to Griff, and I'll take 3. So.
Okay, but I still have majority of the boat.
All right. How much? The lady that's with us. Did she want to stay on the boat, or was she?
Yeah,
the gypsy lady.
She was willing to. We hired her.
We hired her.
Yeah, you hired. She's your captain's the wrong word, I guess, but she's running the ship. She would love if you hired 1 or 2 more people.
Okay. What is the weekly expenditure for her and maybe 2 more people?
Yeah, didn't we say it was like silver 2, which is like roughly like roughly 10 shillings a week.
Okay.
So gold every 2 weeks. Let's say you hire 1 more person, a gold a week.
Okay.
Actually, someone else would get less than her.
Right.
So honestly, like 2, maybe 3, like deckhands plus her would be a gold a week.
Okay.
People who move the crates around, scrub the decks, repair the masts. I don't know what things you do want to ship.
What does a butler get paid?
Dude, I don't know. Probably pretty good. You can look it up. Manservant. You had a character that did that. Right?
Yeah, I did. He was great.
Servant. You guys should just start making your backup characters, and they can be the servants of your character. Silver 1 for a menial servant. That's good.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
This is a high class servant. This isn't just
Yeah, apparently
some dock worker. You gotta have the culture, the skills, and you gotta curtsy and bow and do all those things.
Yeah, not around us. We're not the curtsy kind of crew. All right. We will hire 2 more.
Okay.
We need to vet them real good. Why don't you guys?
Someone should start, whether it's the notes on their sheet or somewhere. Someone should write down who you're hiring and make up some names for them. I empower you.
So you can just kill them later, Derek?
Yeah. It's more fun if they have names. You know what? It can be William and Theodore.
Okay. Not gonna get what's his name? Who are you dropping around all the bars with? Griff?
He doesn't live here.
Oh, okay.
But that was Harold.
Harold. That's right.
Harold would be a real shitty employee.
I met him when he punched me in the face.
It happened.
William and Theodore?
Yeah, Bill and Ted.
Oh.
Adam doesn't know about this movie.
I know. I just didn't get it.
They were before his time. No, one of them was after his time. Eric, let's assume you check in with the Temple of Sigmar, because that will help me move the plot forward.
Sure, especially because I think I had further stuff to go give to the guy who came here ahead of us.
Yeah. He is still here.
Sigmar?
Sigmar's right here.
Sigmar is here. His presence is with you always. So I assume you give him a accounting of, the ritual stuff that went down, what you know of it. And,
Yep.
did you bring the burn thing with you, or did you leave it back in the other town?
I believe we brought it with us.
Okay. So they're happy to look at all that. They had been looking at the spell book that you had found that had the guy's name on it.
Yep.
They are able to tell you, there was definitely like dark magic in there. There were a lot of notes. They saw the name Etelka a lot. Like he had been writing notes to himself, like Etelka taught me this, Etelka taught me that. So it sounded like someone named Etelka was kind of his mentor. They can tell based on the way some of the like rituals and the magic are done that Etelka and thus this guy. Well, whether this guy learned from Etelka. Etelka is probably part of the Crimson Crown, which they don't know a lot about this organization, but they do know it's essentially a chaos cult that often has cells of like 2 or 3 wizards, and often they'll work with beastmen. So they think there's a chance this Etelka person is related to the cult, just based on like the style of magic that's being done.
Okay.
And they would very much like you if you have shared with them the stuff you've found. There is that one letterhead from that Etelka wrote him a letter, and it was like addressed back to, I think, the Black Peaks, Griswold, something like that.
Yeah.
They would very much like to send you on a mission to go see if you can find her and interrogate her, as clearly she's up to no good and against, the common good of the Empire and Sigmar and all that. They'd like to, basically send you out on warrior priesting duty. I will say, given that your guy needs a warhorse for the next level, but you guys are riding a boat around all the time, if you do want to go up a level in class, I think I would waive that requirement, just so you know.
Okay.
I don't know that you're there yet anyway.
Or you could buy it and just cart it around on the boat all the time.
I mean, it's supposed to be there because it's aiding in your job. In this case, whatever, you're kind of a different... The boat is your substitute for the warhorse. It's what's letting you get around to where you need to be.
Yeah.
The key feature is, I guess, you'd have some way of getting around, and eventually, if you were in larger scale battles, that would be important. But let's see, what else do they need? They give you the plot hook. Let me see if I can find a different map.
Let's not get too far away from that.
Yeah. I have a good map somewhere. The problem is the one I have, I think it has stuff I can't show you on it.
That's okay. We don't pay attention. Or we don't remember.
I mean, that's fair. But it's a little too on the nose. All right, let me try a different one. What I want to bring up, and I'm failing, because my thing stopped responding, is a map to show you where Black Peaks are in relation to you and what your trip's going to look like. Uh-oh.
Bye, Eric.
Now we've done it.
That was it. He didn't want to go to Black Peaks. He's out. Either that or his cat broke his internet.
It happens. How do I make this boat way bigger? Token wise.
Make the token bigger.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Appearance.
Right click,
Let me do like
or
4 by
just
4.
yeah.
That's better.
Where is this token?
Oh,
Oh, there
You
it
can
is.
see the map, or is it black?
Yes.
it's a wagon wheel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Someone get me a boat and we're good.
I was good up until we were talking about not needing the horse, and then Discord seemed to have just kind of locked up on me. So
Nice. You didn't miss much. I was trying to find a map to show you where you'd be going.
because that's what I think I asked. So okay.
So I brought up the bigger map
Yep.
here. You guys would be taking the southeast river out of Altdorf. Eventually, it's going to go past Castle Reikard, Diesdorf, Kemperbad, way down to Grisdenwald, way down there.
Okay.
So that's essentially the goal for where you'd be going to check this out. The expected travel time, let's see here. It's about 3.5 days to Delbert. Wait, hold on. About 2 days to Castle Reikard. Maybe another 5 from there to Kemperbad. 2 more to Wittgendorf, and another 2 to Grisdenwald. So over a week, close to 2 weeks. Assuming smooth sailing will get you there. There are places you could try to. Obviously, Kemperbad would be a good place to trade if you want to trade halfway along the way.
Sounds good. I'll go looking for some stuff. The way you're gonna run it is we buy it, we take it somewhere, we sell it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They've got. Here, let me pull it. Actually,
What do we think they need down there?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll tell you what. Well, actually, give me either gossip rolls or if you have some sort of local knowledge, which I doubt you do. But gossip can be you trying to feel. You know what? Yosef's going to meet up with you before you get over here. You can have a +20 on your roll because Yosef will tell you what he knows.
Okay, then I made it by 1.
All right.
I can help.
Can you though? Man, there's a whole section here on trading, and I can't quite find it. There's also a whole section on like pimping out your boat, like guns and stuff.
Do
I got a lot of good
trade
information.
barge? Really need guns on a trade barge? That'll
I mean,
look suspicious.
Why not?
Given the
I
way
don't-
stuff works around here at times, no, really wouldn't to some degree.
Yeah, but we don't want to look suspicious.
We don't?
Yeah.
Well, that just means you have to hide the guns. That's all.
We all know we're not any good at hiding.
Fair.
So I had did I write this in my notes? No. I had figured out how much cargo space your boat had, and then I lost it. I think you're at around. You had 75 bags of wool. So 225 is how much wool you had on there in terms of like encumbrance, cargo, or whatever.
Okay.
We'll say you can do 250. There's. All right. One sec. I had this all open last week, and then I closed it, and now I can't find it. I had a little cheat sheet for like what the ports have.
Nice.
Oh, it was a webpage. That's why I can't find it. Maybe. All right, it was in a PDF, but Here we go. Camperbad, known facts. See, it's a city that overlooks a 500-foot cliff. So, like from down in the river, like there's big, essentially elevators. Although you have to pay a small toll if you want to haul your cargo up, not by hand. They traded armaments, wine, and brandy. Like those are their exports. So you probably don't want to ship armaments there.
Sure.
But they're a fairly wealthy city. That'd be a good place to try to sell your goods. Altdorf is a great place to pick up goods because you're going to get them fairly cheap. I'll be back in a minute. I got to find some Kleenex. I got allergies or something. Whoa. Oh. All right. So there is kind of like a base price in gold per 10 encumbrance points of cargo you get.
Okay.
I will just actually put this in Discord. Don't worry too much about the details of like the timing or whatever, but I'm going to assume it's spring right now for you guys. I put it in HM screenshots. So if you were to totally fill your cargo bay, and that's before haggling prices, but so like if you were to fill it back up with wool, that could probably cost you about 22 gold.
Okay.
Give or take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can try to do more costly stuff and better fill your hold, but, you know, I don't know that you have the money to lay out a hold full of luxuries. And obviously, there's more risk there, too. Typically, the way it'll work is you're going to haggle buying it, and you're going to haggle selling it, and you're going to hope you come out ahead in between, and then some places, like, really might demand something, so you might get a little bonus there, but...
Which was the place doing armament?
Kemperbad sells armaments or exports them, essentially, so you are not
Sure.
going to want to bring armaments there, probably.
Sure, but we'd probably want to bring metal there so they can make armaments, right?
Sure. It'd be a very, like, if it's at 8 gold per, I doubt you'd be really filling your hold or anything, just so you know.
Sure.
But then again, what's the difference?
That'll
Why
be
fill
the
your
only
hold
thing.
if you can... Why use many word when few word do trick? So yeah, if you want to get involved in trading, buy some stuff.
Okay.
Let me know.
I do. Do you want me to figure out what and how much of each?
Yeah, I need you to spend the money and do some haggle rolls if you're going to do it.
Okay, sure. Let's see. What season is it right now?
Spring.
Spring. All right.
Getting towards summer, but spring.
Base price. I'm looking at this table. The lower number means it costs less to buy it.
That is the
What
cost
says
in
at the bottom?
gold per 10 encumbrance points. You guys would have... You have 250 encumbrance points of cargo you can fit in your ship. You don't have to fill it up, obviously. You could buy 10 encumbrance worth of luxuries, spend all your money, and that's fine. You could do that. Like,
Well, we have like 50 gold
right.
to spend.
That's
on
what I'm saying. That is for 10
Um,
points of encumbrance. Think about it as the space it's taking up on your ship per gold piece.
All right.
Make it 65.
I've got extra gold too, but you know, how about let's see. If we're going to stop at that other city, maybe some metals will do.
A lot of this is going to come down to haggle rolls, really, on the amount of
Yeah.
money you make.
All right. Let's see. The city that needs armaments, they probably need food, right? You said they're up on a cliff of some kind?
Yeah.
Okay. Grain's more expensive at this time of year. Maybe some
They
wool, timber.
they also like they do not need wine and brandy. That's a big
Right.
export for them.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, shipping and metal. Yosef says that's probably a good one.
All right.
I mean, they'll take grain wool. Wool's actually a little bit cheaper right now just because of Schaffenfest.
Okay.
I
Let's
mean,
do.
I guess technically you did not need to sell it here, but
Sure.
but you're
While
also
he's doing
talking
all that-
about yeah. Go ahead.
For the purposes of leveling mine, trying to remember which one it is. Well, I guess first let me hit the button that says if I can, just to make sure I didn't goof anything.
How about okay. For do we want to spin down to 0? For 49 gold, we can get
Okay.
5 encumbrance of wool, grain, timber, and then 3 metals. That'll be 49 gold.
You'll probably need about 2 gold in wages to pay. Although
Oh, you're right. You're right.
you've got a good enough relationship with them right now that like most of them, assuming they're provided food and stuff on the trip, are going to be, and we're going to assume that's in the 2 gold.
All right. We'll do 5 timber, 5 grain, 3 wool, 3 metal. That'll sum up to 43 gold. We'll have some left over.
You can pay them on the tail end too if you don't get too far out.
Sure. This sounds good. Haggle rolls you want?
Just 1.
Just 1?
That's pretty good. I was trying to look up the rules for that, so I'm going to do that. They seem to imply like typically you look at about a 10 to 20% gain.
Okay. At some point, I may switch over to merchant.
Yeah, maybe. Chapter 11. Somewhere in this chapter, if you look at Haggle, it just says read chapter 11. Thanks, game. It's great.
I told you exactly what you needed to do.
Mm. Bargaining and trading. Winning a Haggle test reduces the price by 10%, or possibly up to 20%, with an astounding 6+ success or the deal maker talent. Failed Haggle usually means the vendor distrusts your coinage. Generally, you don't make the price worse for you, just make it better. So yeah, Dave, you can take 10% off the price, or get yourself 10% more goods, however you want to do that. I don't mind if you record fractional things, like it's fine.
Sure.
It's however you want to do it. So yeah, typically you're going to look at maybe like a 20% gain, possibly more if something's really in demand, or you really get a deal, because you're going to get like a 10% haggle on one side and a 10% haggle on the other from the base price. So I mean,
Well,
it's good money as you build up like the value of your cargo, but it's not like, you spend 50 gold right now, you're making 10. It's not bad, but it's not like,
all right. We'll do 3 metal, 3 wool, and 8 timber and 8 grain. How's that?
I will assume you wrote it down somewhere, and I'm good with it.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to assume you guys are in Altdorf at least 2 days. Just getting your ship set up, hiring some people. You can make it 3 if you want Griff to be back up to snuff. It sounded like maybe he wanted to
Derek.
do that. Yeah.
While we're in these shipyards or whatever. I'm gonna check the the wanted boards for
Mhm.
any river pirates or anything
Hey,
worth
that's
a
a good
reward
idea.
up there.
That's a good idea. Give me a gossip roll.
Pick up an extra
Ooh,
bounty on the way.
I can help with that. I'll ask around at the bars that I'm hanging out at.
Well, those aren't the best, but
I got more bars to go to later.
there's a 5 gold crown reward for the capture, dead or alive, of the river pirate Long River Lisette, known
His
for her
name?
cunning raids on merchant barges along the Reik. She's left a trail of smoldering hulls and frightened survivors in her wake.
5 gold for
5
something
gold doesn't
listed.
seem. Yeah, that sounds really played up, but you had a bad gossip roll, so maybe the legend's overblown there.
All right, I'll keep an eye out.
You see a picture of her though, and yeah. Let's see. Anything you guys need to buy, do whatever in Altdorf. No. All right. Excuse me. I think I'm getting sick.
Don't do that, Derek.
Oh,
Not allowed.
Not fun. It's getting hard to talk. All right. You guys head out. Heading down the Reich. It's fairly peaceful. It's a well-patrolled area near Altdorf. You run into lots of other barges. Well, not literally run into, but you pass many other barges, including river patrols. You're not seeing any pirates, anything like that. And none of you are actually doing the piloting. You're making really good time because apparently Renee is just loving this boat. Sorry, hold on. So after about 2 days of travel, you pass Castle Reitgard, which is where we are on the map. It's not moving. Hello, there we go. My computer is not handling this well. Make it a little smaller. And let's see, Griff, you're all better. Dirk, 9 days left, man.
I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
I believe in you. So nothing real special. I mean, you pass the castle, you see a castle with, battlements, guards, plate armor, cannon barrels poking through. Like, that's not a place you want to mess with. You would not be admitted to that castle should you try. Basically a military location. Moving on, though, the next day, take one more day after here. You are passing. I'm going to put a picture in chat. Boom. It's in the HM screenshots. Your riverboat looks way less cool than the one I gave you in that picture. That's like a that doesn't count as a barge. I don't know what that counts as. You're
That's
passing
like the boat that we use to row to shore.
I feel bad for our viewer who can't see this picture.
Yeah, that's true. It's very sad for them. Now you're going to make me take the time to load it up for one dude who may or may not ever watch this.
Well, he's gonna watch it. I can feel it.
Yeah, right there. Boom. Oh, look, I could have shared it to you that way. Did that actually work? Did it share? I hit the button, but it didn't tell me it did anything. There it goes.
It did.
Probably multiple times. So it's a signal tower. Its purpose you probably aren't real familiar with, since I doubt any of you have the appropriate skills to know what that's all about. But what catches your attention is on the shore as you're going by, you see some dwarves running out, waving their arms, trying to flag you down.
Okay. Just flag it down.
Up on the signal tower itself, you can see there's like a crew working and like constructing it right now. So your mind probably isn't immediately like, oh no, bandits or anything like that. Like there's something going on and they're trying to flag you down. Whether or not you stop, Renee asks, are we stopping or?
I'm okay with stopping.
So she slows the barge and anchors it near the shore there. And some dwarves are hopping up and down. They're like, give us a lift. Get us out of here. We can pay.
What's the problem?
This place is cursed. It's cursed. People are going missing.
Uh-oh. Wasn't that our first adventure?
Yeah, sort of. Well, yeah, there was a murder and or creature ate a guy. Who can say? Where am I at right now? Yeah, you're probably around here or something. You see a female dwarf kind of trudging down from the tower towards where you guys all are. And you can hear her yelling at them to get back up there and get to work.
Interesting.
But
Do
she
do
ends
they
up
look? Do they look like the kind of laborers that they are claiming to be?
Give me a perception roll.
I hate you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Never putting points into that.
Actually, come think of it, intuition might have been better, but we'll go with it. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, they've got like workers' clothes on. One guy's got like a tool belt with like some carpenter tools. Man, one sec. Might be ending a little early tonight. My voice gives up. So she's yelling at him like, "Get back up there if you don't want to be blacklisted across the Empire." And they kind of sheepishly turn and walk, start walking back up the hill. But she's down there, looking at you guys now. Like, sorry about them.
What's the problem?
We're building this tower here, and one sec. We've had some of them go running off in the night. And they've all gotten in their heads, there's some evil curse going on. I mean, we started with 12 engineers, all good, solid dwarves, till this job. We got hired, 6 weeks ago to build this tower as specified. by the Imperial Commission. Good site. Building on top, and she points off, and she's like, building on top of that structure that was already there, and it's like the base of where they're building is like kind of a different colored stone. Oh, good visibility up to the next towers up and down the chain. Good sound foundation, but nothing went right from the start. There's accidents, injuries. People start slipping off scaffolding, dropping hammers on each other, falling sick. And 5 days ago, the disappearances started. 2 more disappeared last night. There's only 6 of us left now.
Sounds cursed.
These 2 tried to run off.
Do you want to buy some wood or metal?
I think we
you're
got
good.
what we need. I'd be happy to pay you to help.
I think we're busy with our boat.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
How far away from our destination are we?
Still a good week plus out.
Oh,
4, 5, 6, about 8 or 9 days out.
how long have we been on the water?
5 days? Question mark? 2, 3, 3 days.
I could use to stretch my legs, guys.
Who's
What
gone towards
exactly is it
evening?
she's wanting help with?
Well, if you're willing to just be laborers, she'd do that. But if you wanna, if you can
Not so
figure
much
out
on that one.
what the hell's been going on,
Okay.
she'll pay you 6 shillings each, and hell, if it helps get the place. If you can figure out what the hell's been happening to her people, she can get you a 5 gold bonus in it, assuming it leads to the completion of the tower. Like you don't blow the
Okay.
tower up or something, right? Problem solved. Curse
Funnest
ending.
part.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said that's the funnest part.
Well, I mean, that's true.
I don't know what you guys think.
I would hate
Same
for
with
our
you.
wood or metal to spoil, but maybe we can risk it.
So Renee will anchor the river barge there just off the shore. I don't know if you guys actually have a lifeboat. I don't know where it would be, but whatever. You can wade through the water. It's like and get to the shore there. They probably have some planks leading out a little bit too, because they had to get materials in here in the first place. She actually will show you, if I can find it. One moment. Signal tower plans. Hopefully it only showed you the picture, but I have the feeling I just showed you all the stuff again. So they have like this base that they're building on, and then they've got their right now they've kind of started constructing that bottom section, like fully constructed, where like the hearth will be that makes the blaze, and now they're working on like the upper tower that's going to send the signal out. She tells you what it is. It's a series of towers to send signals over long distances up and down the river for Imperial security, essentially. They're trying to get this one built.
Well, we do support the Empire, I think.
All hail
Yes.
to Sigmar. She will share their you guys were probably here about 2 o'clock, so let's say you were gonna stay like the night and figure out what you figure out, and then maybe move on in the morning. Maybe not, but like it's probably around 2 right now. But given that works, she gets those people back to work, but she's like, hey, take a look around, see what you can find out. Join us for dinner this evening. They'll get a stew on.
Sure. Everybody likes good
Okay.
stew.
I lost my book. There's my book. I was in the wrong book. There we go. And here, I'll just put you guys on this map. Not that we necessarily need a map right now, but it gives you an interior view of what they've built so far. This one does have walls on. So I think what you're seeing is like through windows and stuff. Don't worry about that overly much. And feel free to open any doors or move around or whatever. But yeah, they've kind of built that bottom layer, and now they're working on the scaffolding to build up higher. I know in the image it had like the full dam tower. Well, they got the big light going on the top. I don't see how that would really be working yet if they haven't completed it, but hey. Artistic license.
Yep.
So there's dwarves you could talk to if you want. Obviously, you can look around.
Okay.
The immediate area around the tower, there's not a lot going on. They've got their supplies kind of laid out around there. They've got a little camp where they have their tents set up and they're make their food, whatnot.
Every time you show us an interior shot, I think of interior crocodile, alligator.
Interior crocodile alligator. I gotta get that in the sound system. So what do you guys want to do, if anything?
We were gonna take a look around.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, like where? Just everywhere?
I'll spend time talking with the guys, especially starting with the 2 that tried to hire us, to see where any of the disappearances were or anything like that, if anyone saw anything specific.
Give me a gossip roll at +20, and who's ever looking around can do like perception, I guess. But tell me where generally you're looking. Yeah, so those guys are convinced the place is haunted. A couple nights ago, a couple of their buddies were actually staying in here, like working late.
Mm-hmm.
And it was raining, so they decided they were going to bring their cots in and just sleep on the floor there. And like the next day, they were just gone. No sign of a struggle, really. Hey, nice. Let me save that. Oh, token. Foundry. Data. Worlds. Warhammer. Boat. Token. Thanks, Dave.
All right.
So yeah, the guys had been staying right here in the tower apparently that night, or at least that's what they said they were doing. In the morning, they were not there.
Just some number of them were here and then they weren't.
It was 2 of them that particular time.
Okay.
6 of them total have gone. Well, 5 of them total have gone missing. The others were a few days before that. but those were all just one morning, just someone wouldn't be there anymore.
These couldn't be people just running off.
It could be.
The people weren't running off until after the disappearances started happening, correct?
Well, right. Everyone seemed, other than like things weren't going great on the job, but
Why not?
just like people would slip on scaffolding, which was unusual for them, or they dropping hammers, or just bad luck,
Okay.
But no one was too concerned about it until the first disappearance, and then the second, and then the one that got these guys so freaked out was the two guys who disappeared together, because he's convinced those guys were not running off, whereas the lady you talked to was like, yeah, they probably just ran off, like these two guys were trying to.
Okay.
Let's see. Dirk's looking around outside. Bernard's looking around outside, inside.
Inside.
Yeah, me as well.
You guys, I mean, you see obviously signs of work and everything, but you're not finding blood or scuffle marks or anything like that. You're just kind of at a loss.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Where you said that the last two that disappeared were sleeping in here?
Yeah.
All right. Where do they normally sleep?
In the camp with everyone else. But it was
Okay.
exceptionally bad weather, and they were like, tired of it. That's part of the reason these two guys don't think these other two ran off. The two you're talking to ran off.
Right.
These guys had the attitude it was all a bunch of bullshit. They weren't scared or anything. Yeah, I don't care that people have been disappearing. This place isn't haunted. We're sleeping in there. Screw you. It's rainy. They just got like
Right.
part of the roof built right there.
Did they okay. I'll we'll go check outside around the grounds.
Yeah, give me another perception. Adam, you can give me a tracking roll.
Okay. Oh, baby.
Oh God, I am not seeing anything today.
So
I
that
can
is an
haggle.
amazing tracking roll. But what you're seeing is like workers' tracks everywhere. You're not finding anything that doesn't match essentially dwarf-sized footprints. And there's no, but you also don't see anything that's, granted, this was 2 nights ago, so who knows. But you're not seeing any tracks like running off to, further inland or anything like that. You're not seeing a terrible many tracks going down to where the boat came in, other than what you would account for having been you guys and them today. Like, you had an amazing track roll, so you're like, I'm accounting for all these steps we just took today.
Do I see any ectoplasm?
Do not see ectoplasm. So that would be a perception roll.
Oh, fair enough.
What you're
Can
pretty
we,
sure of is you're not seeing signs that anybody did run off, I guess.
Okay.
All the tracks are really concentrated around like the work area and the tower.
When did those two guys disappear in the night? Was that recent?
That was 2 nights ago.
Okay.
It was probably about the time you were leaving Altdorf.
All right.
Maybe we need another search inside the place. If you're sure that there's nobody leaving this place, then maybe they're still here. Always a possibility. I'd like to give another go looking at this place.
Yeah, look for secret door.
Yeah. Do a secret door check, Dirk.
I suggest we all look inside. I think I've already flubbed my roll, so I'm not going to get another one, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look again.
I see a lot of rolls. Let's see.
Woo, Dirk. Notice everything.
I am percepting so much. Can't even believe it.
Can percept it with the best of them.
So the floor of this they're building this tower on top of some sort of older structure.
That's never any good. Indian graveyard.
Huh.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
yeah, could be. Carol Ann. That was Poltergeist, right? Indian graveyard.
Yeah.
Basically, with that perception roll, you can determine that the floor of this tower is essentially the top built on top of another structure, and you find so like on this map you're looking at, this all looks like wooden floor, which is not really accurate. It's stone. They're built on top of kind of like a stone structure here, and you are finding give me one more. I don't know. Give me an intelligence roll, Dirk. Hello, Dirk. Please give me an intelligence roll.
He stepped away from the computer.
Oh, well, then I'll do it for him. Pretty good. So Dirk finds something a lot of you had missed. A tiny, tiny little scrap, like a little splotch of blood, right around, not far from the ladder going up on the floor there. And as he's studying that area, he's like getting down there and he's sniffing and he's like, it smells kind of bad right here. And after a whole lot of thinking about it and searching, he literally barely can make out a secret trap door there. That obviously was like part of the structure before they started building on top of it. But like absolutely no indicator of how to open it. It's more like you can tell there's something there that can open, but like it is almost invisible to the eye, even knowing it's there.
I can open
You see
it.
no way to open that.
Would is she here with us? The dwarf that's leading this thing?
She's nearby. She can. Yeah, you can get her.
We might want to tell her that we're about to bust open the floor. Because we
Still
think
hear
that
it.
Whoa.
there's a passage down here.
We need to build on top of this. You can't be bust it down. How?
There's a trap door here or something. We just want to try to get into it.
So it is made out. Whatever it is seems to be made out of solid stone.
Hmm.
It's not
Okay.
like wood. So if you start to suggest explosives or something, she's going to be very much no. If you have
Okay.
some other options, then maybe.
I mean, we could take a pickaxe to it or something. Did you? Was this here when you started building, or did you build this foundation right here?
So do I have that image still?
I mean, they told us they were building on top of something else, so.
Right. I just didn't know if they built this floor or this was the floor that was the
so the
roof
part
of the
that's kind of like the spirally rock going up thing.
Yep.
That was there, and they built on top of it. And at the top of it, which was like fairly flat, this is something that apparently a trapdoor is built into.
Wait.
Obviously, this was a worked stone formation of some sort, but it didn't look like it would have been. It doesn't look like it would have an interior structure.
Right. Sorry. They started building where? 75 feet up
Yeah.
above the stone
No,
tower?
not quite. Do you see where stone hearth is and iron shutter? That level?
Yeah, that's the 70.
That's the
Oh,
room
yeah,
we're
you're right.
in.
I see what he was looking at. I thought 75 at first too, but yeah, you're right. Looks
We're
like maybe,
in.
looks like maybe 50 feet up.
You see this on the map? That's the stone hearth.
Oh, there. Okay. Okay. All right.
So they use it as a good solid foundation, but what Dirk has just discovered is somehow there's a way to get into that
Not
thing.
so
although
solid.
It's solid stone, this trapdoor he's looking at. He sees no way to open it. You're tapping on it, and like this thing, this would be, given enough time, you might be able to pickaxe through it like a day or two, but it is, whatever it is very solid.
Well, I guess we could stay in here and wait for whatever's in there to come out.
Explosives would work, but she's very much against explosives because
Yeah.
this is, where they're doing their work. Oh, that'd be an option. You could camp around it or something. Oh, let's see.
What do
Who
you got?
else have amazing rolls? Griff made a perception roll for once. That's the rest of you. Honestly,
Not a
with
lot.
+1s, none of you really turned anything else up. Dirk had a +4, which is the only reason he even saw this.
Can I make another track roll?
Yeah.
From that secret entrance or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
what's the other
probably
way
for
with
the
that one?
It's probably for the best that you failed. I'm not sure. I'm telling you, don't bother wasting a reroll on that.
Sure.
But no, you don't see. There's footprints all over here from the people who've been doing the work. But as you're, honestly, it probably would have been perception, not track anyway. As you're studying it, other than this faintest little bit of blood, which is what led him to like find it in the first place. There's nothing. Like perhaps something came up out of it, but like there's been so much traffic through here that.
So is the floor like?
And it's stone, so it's not like it holds tracks.
Is it like made of pavers? Like I don't understand how this secret door blends in.
So on that previous image, well, maybe you still have it up. I don't know. Think of it as like there was this just stone structure with kind of like a circular ramp going up, and it was fairly flat on the top, and they just started putting their scaffolding and stuff on top of it.
They put wood
so this
on
is a
top.
problem. No, they didn't. That's just a problem with the way they drew this map. Think of that as just a stone floor.
Okay.
Basically, they started building scaffolding and walls around it, and they're going up, and they used it as the base of their floor.
Okay. It seems like it would stick out, but I'll suspend my disbelief.
The secret door would stick out.
Yeah.
That's what's so amazing about it. It's like perfectly flush. You don't see any way to open it. I'm trying to think what an equivalent would be.
Are there any statues around
like there's
with
not even
arms that we can change the position of?
No, you don't see any statues. No,
Damn
granted,
it.
it's not perfectly smooth, flat stone, which makes it easier for like very narrow cracks to be concealed and like the imperfections here and there. But honestly, even if this was fairly smooth, it would be very difficult to see the outline. Like it is. It must be real tight in there. It's not like you have to get a crowbar in or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Like to the point, it is an impressive. In fact, if you call it out and let the dwarves see it, I don't know if you're keeping this from them or not.
No, show it to them.
They would be very impressed with the craftsmanship of that, and dwarves are fairly well renowned for their stoneworking and metalworking. So whoever built this, whatever this thing was, like, it was well done. There may be magic involved to craft something with that level of.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move your whole tower over a couple 100 yards. Can we have the money now?
She'll pay you the 6 shillings a day for investigating this far, but not the 5 gold bonus, because this doesn't really solve her problem.
Yeah, it does. She just needs to move the thing over.
She does not consider that to be an acceptable solution to her problem.
What?
Are we gonna spend the night here and see if something comes out and tries to eat us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm all for it.
So where on the side view map are we? We're like up in the tower section, or we're
You are
no, we're
in-
down.
Currently standing at the stone hearth.
It looks like it would be maybe 35 feet up on the thing they had.
Okay.
Yeah, near the stone hearth. That level.
And the stone like rampy platform that's it's on that was here already.
Yep.
All right.
And the
I'm
little
going
like,
to,
the little like spiral ramp going up to it, that was all there already.
having only had a couple pints of drink today, I am well equipped to go outside and slowly walk down the ramp while I look for, secret levers and buttons and things.
Yeah.
And statues with movable arms.
You know, there's a roll for that. A skill you can roll.
Statues, removable arms.
Perception.
Wonder what my perception is. Yeah, I have 30 experience. How much? That's even one of the skills I'm supposed to raise. Oh my goodness. I
What's your
feel
class?
2 more points perception-y before the session started. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then I take off my male coif.
Try it again.
And those 2 points mattered. Rigged.
I am taking my time, and I need to get a light from someone because I probably don't have one.
I have one.
It's like mid-afternoon. You're fine.
And then around this lighthouse type thing, are there any other stone outcroppings or structures or anything?
So the area around
Or
you does
secret
not-
hatches in the ground, lost style, that we could blow those up?
You do not see anything else that catches your eye around here. And with Adam's track roll of 1, he certainly didn't see any tracks leading to or from anything.
Is there any ectoplasm?
No. He asked for that too.
That's why he asked, Derek.
He was asking the same question again.
Mm-hmm. Just see if you give him a different answer. Did it work?
Mhm. So, yeah, I will give him a different answer, given that he's calling out what he's looking for. You guys had found something similar, and you're very slowly taking your time and going around. You actually do find the equivalent of like a vertical door out along the exterior on the ramp.
How far down?
It's a good question. I need to look at a picture to tell you that. But likewise, like, you only see it because you're going so slow and so carefully and looking for that exact like hairline thing. I was giving you a plus 40, assuming you're doing this for a while. And had you not found the one up top, that you would have never found this. Let's see.
Well, surely we can blow this one open. Or get some picks or something.
It's the same base. You can't go blowing up the base of their tower.
We can blow up the side of the base. It's just not the vertical top. Plus, she's not out here, so...
I don't think you understand how structures work.
We're authorized.
It is down at ground level.
Do we have any explosives?
No.
No.
That's what you should fill your ship with.
That's asking for a bad time.
But wouldn't it be great potentially?
Potentially, yes.
I want to get a bandolier that we can put around the ship. That's nothing but fire water.
Let's see. Let's see if anyone knows the history of this area.
Yeah, I was going to ask her if she knew what was built here before, or did.
Oh, sounds like the job for someone with a good gossip roll.
Yeah, I don't know the gossip
Ah,
would be appropriate here, given the small number of people and what they may or may not know. This would be like a history something. Certainly none of them know. There is an answer.
Okay.
I'm staring at it, but I don't know that any of you have the way to know that right now. Short of, had you had some sort of history skill, which of course none of you would have in this situation.
Why not?
All right, you got.
Because we weren't given a bunch of free skill points for non-combat stuff.
Do you have local history this area?
Let's see.
I really hope that's how you labeled it. That would work really well.
Yeah.
This area? Yes. No. I do not have local history of this area. Could try, though. Well, local, wait, what?
I remember seeing a
What
book
area
on the
did you-
ship that had that exact same stone outcropping on the cover.
What area is this, and what would that skill be? Would it be lore?
Probably lore local or lore specifically named local.
Tell you
right?
what, Dave, roll me a D100, see if you get a 1.
I have lore local, and I have lore Reichland.
Yeah, Reichland's huge. Like that would not.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me D100, see if you get a 1.
I did. There's a one there.
There was a 1 in there. Yeah, no, you don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's something you could potentially look into at some point if you wanted, but you
Sure.
do not have the means to find that out here.
All right.
Actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna roll. I don't know.
Get a
I'm gonna
god
roll
thing?
percentage. No, but I'm gonna make something up and make Derek make it off this number.
God, that's a good
Our
number.
our hirelings, were any of them local to this area?
Oh. I was thinking about your hirelings, but I don't think they are. That's a damn good
Yeah.
roll, though, Eric. So let me think about this for a minute.
How far away are we from where we hired them? Like 2
Like
days?
2
3
days.
3 days. Well, it's like 80 miles, which honestly, like if they're from Altdorf,
Well, or if they move to the big town later.
Here's the problem: this structure's 120 years old. So
Sure.
Sure.
It's
You
not
would have
from
to-
any,
That's
it's not
just-
from any of these people's lifetime.
More time for them to learn about it.
It does
I mean,
tie in
I'm
slightly to something that might be related to Sigmar, so I'm trying to see if I can.
Is there any deal with like the disappearances and like was it bad right away, or like it was going fine and then things went bad?
It sounded like it wasn't going great to start, though it was just minor stuff.
Despite that awesome roll, honestly, no. There's just, given what the history of this thing is, like nobody knows.
Is there
Okay.
anything tracking with like the moons over the last several days?
I will say with that amazing roll, some guys like, oh yeah, I've seen this on the bank, my whole life going by, which doesn't help you. You can tell from the age of the stone it's old, but
Yeah.
maybe you can get that like 120 years number. The dwarves are checking out I bet this was built, 120 years ago or so. They give you that, which doesn't give you much, honestly, but now that's an in-character knowledge rather than out-of-character knowledge. What were you asking, Andrew? I'm sorry.
Is there anything with the days of like the disappearances and the super problems that like would match up with the evil moon or moon cycles?
So the evil moon has not been seen since you guys
Since we saved the world?
Yeah, since you saved the world. Not that you know that. Although honestly, it's funny. You get to Altdorf and like nobody even knows that moon was out. It was like apparently localized to the area you're in, which is just
it was Aurora Borealis.
It's how
You're
the
seriously
fucking
giving us the
chaos
Aurora
moon works in this
Borealis.
world. But no, No particular weather patterns that you see. Other than, the night the two guys disappeared, it was raining real heavy, but the nights some other people disappeared, it wasn't. So it's all been over the last less than a week though. Trent is wounded. I am going to heal him. So yeah, history-wise, you really don't have anything to go on. You have determined that there is a door down at ground level, like just kind of the same as the trapdoor here, like almost impossible to see. You don't really see a way you could get into it short of explosives. And let me
Would
double
she
check.
be offended? Would she be offended with explosives down here at ground level?
Yes.
Yes.
We don't talk to her about that.
Well, we would kind of have to because it's not like we have explosives to use.
I'm sure there's explosives around here.
If they
And
have
who do you
any
think probably has
explosives-
access to them?
If they have any, they'd have a very small amount.
I
They
know.
don't really need them for what they're doing.
All right, so we think that in the middle of the night these pop open and monsters come out and grab people.
Sounds like. I like this plan.
It's a good plan.
Let's get it
Let's-
Good
done.
plan, Jeffrey.
Step one, let's tie Dirk up to a chair next to it.
Should have brought that chair that Elvira was tied to.
Step three, profit.
Do you guys want to stay in here at night or stay outside
Yeah.
or stay on your boat? All right. Here, let me just throw a trapdoor on here. Boom, a trapdoor right there.
Boom.
That's where it is.
Nice.
Go ahead and position yourselves where you want to be.
Billy
I
wants
see.
to be kind of up where the construction is happening, like in the rafters.
So you can get up there, and you can't. They've started the ceiling, but there's places where it's not complete, so you could look down in.
Yeah, that's what I want
Over
to
where
do.
these beds are, though, the ceiling is complete there. Oh man, sorry. Yeah, over there would be good. Adam.
Put myself over here.
Yeah, you'll be. How far up was that? Like 20 feet, maybe. Like the main way you'd go up is either around the scaffolding outside or just that ladder right there would be the easiest way.
Okay.
Up and down. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like the floor is more complete than I thought. You probably would want to be up the ladder looking down through the ladder hole. Let me...
Okay.
I've got another image here that I will chop up. Why is it not? All right. HM screenshots.
Nice.
Oh,
So I guess it was more complete. The floor than I had thought. But
What about,
you could definitely be up top of the ladder, and you'd have a good view down to that trapdoor. It's just you'd be up, 20 feet probably.
you see those windows on the right and the scaffolding on the other side?
I do. Yeah.
Could I be on
Yeah.
the scaffolding looking in the window?
Sure. You could probably even fit through that window if you wanted.
Cool.
Or in the window. In fact, the window's right here.
I'm in the window.
Yeah.
Say innuendo.
In the very bottom left of that drawing, you can see the secret door, which on this image is the least secret door I've ever seen in my life. It's actually more prominent than the door you should be able to see. I mean, you can't see the full thing because I truncated it, but it's ridiculous. Anyway, you guys are happy where you are. What are you doing for lighting in here? You keep it dark? You keep it light?
I'm keeping the lantern down, but
What does keeping the lantern down mean?
it's not on like full blast.
So it's like lit but shuttered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any light coming from this hearth over here?
Only if you light something in it, which normally would not be done because that would be for the signal, right?
Oh, right.
But I mean, you could. It's not an issue right
Nah.
now because the tower's not complete. And there's going to be like, some moonlight and stuff. It's not going to be pitch black in here, but it'll be fairly dark without light. There'll be some light coming in through the windows. I will be back in a minute. I gotta use the restroom and get more to drink for my throat. I found a cough drop, so now I'm unstoppable.
What?
I was bringing up that image, for the one person who watches to see what I was linking you guys. But I can't link it directly to you guys because it has too much in it.
It would be all of it, yeah.
Well, you can put it up. We'll promise not to look.
Yeah, I mean, it really wouldn't matter. But whatever. Keep the mystery alive. All right, so it's fairly dark in there, but you have light ready to go, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
You guys look like you're all, 10 yards or so. Man, scale on this is bigger than I would have thought. 20 to 30 feet from the trapdoor.
Yeah.
And your plan to stay up tonight and watch?
I mean, I think we would probably take shifts, I would guess. But, maybe we all stay up. I don't know.
Those not on a shift, would you be sleeping in there or would you be somewhere else? You could be upstairs. You could be outside. I don't know.
I mean, I think we need to be close enough to be able to assist if something.
I'm not going
opens
to
the
sleep.
door.
I'm not a dummy.
I'd say let's do shifts, and anyone who is not on shift can go sleep out in the camp with everyone else.
All right. Who's staying up all night? The downside is you'll be fatigued in the morning.
That's fine. I'll sleep on the boat in the daytime.
Billy will stay up.
That can work. Is anyone sleeping?
I am sleeping because I'm still injured.
All right. What time frame are you sleeping? The whole night until they wake you, or a certain amount of it?
No, I think what I would probably do is start and try and get maybe 4 hours right at the beginning of sleep time and ask them to wake me maybe halfway through the night.
You and I can trade off, basically. How's that?
Sounds great.
I'll trade off. We could do 3 breaks
Okay,
if you
3
want.
4s. Sure.
Yeah, 3 4s.
Yep.
All right, who's got the third sleep shift?
The close to morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's assume your breakdown is like 8 to midnight, midnight to 4. That doesn't sound right. 9 to
4 to 8. Yeah.
9 to midnight, midnight to 3, 3 to 6, something like that. I mean, maybe shifted by an hour or something, but
Sure.
3-hour shifts probably.
Sounds good.
Who would be the one that's, or I can roll, but the last shift, who would be asleep?
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen at like 3 in the morning.
Okay. Well, since we know that now, why don't you just go ahead and roll?
Well, I mean, whatever. I'm sure you all had a reason for whatever you were going to pick. You're going to be the one, you said? Or
I'll be awake. Yeah.
no, I was asking who's asleep. 2 of you are awake. Or were 2 people sleeping at a time? Maybe I'm
Other way around. 2 people sleep.
I'm
Oh,
not
bad.
sleeping at all.
Dave's awake.
But
Got it.
Yeah, I'm awake.
2 people were staying up all night. The other 3 of us were trading off.
Yeah. Okay, so Trent, I'm just going to move you guys out of the tower for the moment.
Yep.
Trent and Dirk are not far in the camp. You're in shouting distance for sure. I'll assume you're sleeping in armor. It's not super comfortable, but I assume you want to be ready to go.
Yep.
I mean, your helm or whatever would be off, I'm sure. But... all right. So, shockingly, you guys you probably get bored waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing's happening, and Griff wishes he had more to drink. Tilly's getting a little cramped sitting in that window all night. When finally, the small hours of the morning, without a damn sound, you almost don't see it. The trapdoor opens. You don't hear a thing. Well, actually, give me perception rolls. You might hear something.
I hear everything happen.
The 3 of you in there.
Yeah, check that out.
Bernard, you don't even see this happen. The other 2 of you at least see it because you've been watching. It slides open, and just like very quickly, something comes up through it. It's like hunched back. You can see like bones like jutting through its arms in places and like jutting out its back. You can really, the main thing you get is the whiff of decayed flesh as this thing pops out. Although, again, Bernard, you did not catch this yet. But like, you don't see or hear the trapdoor itself open. Just suddenly this thing's up in the room. Whatever it is. Obviously, it looks pretty damn freaky. However, I don't believe it actually has fear. So you do not need cool tests or anything. It's definitely humanoid. You can hover over the image of it to see it. And those of you who were readied and were not surprised can go ahead and take action should you wish.
I want to shoot it.
Did the thing open in a way that it's just going to shut and we won't be able to get in?
So,
or is it a thing that got lifted and moved over?
My understanding is it's a little dark in there because the lantern's shuttered. And you're just going by the little bit of moonlight and stuff going in, maybe a tiny amount coming from the lantern. You can tell there's kind of a darker spot where it just came up, so you know that trapdoor is open, but you didn't really see it open, and you didn't hear anything when it opened. Does that answer your question?
No, it's terrible, but
Try that again.
it's fine.
I might have misunderstood.
No, I mean, that is fine.
Okay.
I don't want to lose access to the thing, but if we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Like, you didn't see anything happen. And whatever it did, it went quick. You didn't hear stone grating on stone, which you were probably kind of expecting. Anyway, there's a thing standing there. If you want to do a thing, technically it's first in initiative, but I think
Does it seem super fast?
the way it came up out of the floor all of a sudden, yeah. But let me maybe give it like a roll to see if it is surprised, because I think it knows people are up here. But I don't know that it knows it would be about to be shot as it comes up. Let me troll that. Okay, so this thing hops up. What's perception based off of? Intuition? Or initiative?
Initiative.
Okay. And let me give it one more. All right. This thing pops up, and it is looking directly at Griff as it comes up. Tilly, it's like back/side is kind of to you. You don't know if it sees you. But certainly, this thing wasn't only aware that you were kind of here waiting for it, but it's ready to act immediately. So it comes up, and it actually goes rushing right at Griff. Honestly, before you can even fire.
What?
It's
so
quick,
speedy.
man. Yeah, it is. So Griff, this is all in like a second. You've been waiting all night long, just waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally, all of a sudden, just boom, this thing's on you. It's up and on
As a master captain,
you.
I feel like I'd be able to murder it. But, you know, you do you.
Well, it had a real strong start.
All right. Let me roll against that, I guess.
It's trying to stab you with a sharpened bone. You still have to, defend, but that should be pretty easy. That's pretty good. It comes rushing right at you, but you weren't caught so off guard that it couldn't. I don't know. Whatever. You trip it up with your halberd, and it's thrown off balance. And that's that. Dirk's outside. Bernard, you are out this round just because it was so quick you weren't even ready. Obviously, you're going to be aware now. Even as it moves across the stone, though, you just barely hear its feet like slapping the stone as it goes. It's really once it engages with Griff that you're hearing a lot of noise. You're muted.
Can I do anything this round? I think
No,
my
you become
reaction
aware
would
of it
be
this round.
okay.
Essentially, you were surprised because you failed the perception roll.
Okay.
It could have been surprised too, but it was not. Tilly, go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot it in the gross head.
Yeah, that's cool. I will not give you the firing into melee penalty, just because. Whatever. Were you called shot in the head, or were you just firing?
Yes. No, I called shot.
Okay. It can't roll, I believe. So yeah, you hit it. As this thing's jumps at you, Griff, a crossbow bolt sticks right into its head, and it keeps coming at you. Griff, you are up. I think I skipped over you. You should have been before Tilly. My bad. Go ahead. You weren't targeting him, I believe.
No, not even a little bit. No.
I have this cool monster. It had a friggin' weapon skill of 80. And what do I roll? 100. Alright, so you had a 45 first time, right? Fix that.
So he defends real good, is what you're telling me.
In this case, yeah, he did. Let me double check what his fumble was. Extra on your act. Okay, it's -10. Okay. Basically, it rushes up, it clashes with you, and it's trying to stab you with a sharpened tibia. You're getting your halberd in the way. Neither of you are making progress, and a crossbow bolt thwaps it in the head. As you guys kind of have your weapons locked up, it lunges at you with its teeth, which it cannot do because it does not have advantage. Never mind. All right. Those of you in the camp probably don't hear anything yet. Dave, however, you can act this round normally. This thing I suppose is going to... Its intelligence, not super high. I was going to have it maneuver, so it, doesn't matter. It's in melee with Griff, so it doesn't matter, technically speaking, but I was going to have it maneuver, so, like, Griff's more in the way of the shot, but it doesn't do that. Tilly, give me a perception roll. Bernard, give me a perception roll. That was real good.
I see y'all.
Tilly, you see another one.
Oh, no.
Not anywhere near as fast and kind of different looking. This one looks a lot more decayed. It's moving slower. It does not actually have skulls on its back like that picture depicts, but you see another one of these like decrepit corpse things pulling itself out of the hole. This one's kind of struggling more to get up and does not move with the same speed. Chloe, no thank you. Dave, -1's good enough. You can see that one coming up too.
Okay.
I assume your attention was turning to secret. You're not up yet. I just wanted to let you know you saw it. All right, this one's much slower. Meanwhile, though, Griff, this thing lunges at you with its teeth. It's kind of like, I imagine your weapons are kind of locked up together. Not in a game effect way, but instead it'll lean forward to bite at you.
I made my HUD go away. How does it come back?
Click on your token.
You're a genius.
But you can roll this directly from the chat window. All right, it snaps at you, and you get your halberd up in the way of its teeth, and they're pressing up against its face, trying to keep it from getting in. And it is pushing into you. This thing's probably a little stronger than you are, and it's kind of like backing you against the wall, trying to get a bite on you, but you've been fending it off so far. Dirk still outside. Wouldn't have heard yet. I don't think there was anything super loud going on. Bernard, you're up.
All right. Can I turn the lamp up?
Yes.
All right. I will turn the lamp up and then move this way to get a second body on him.
Okay.
All right. Can I attack this round?
Yeah.
Doing that other thing?
That's fine. Yeah. Open it. I assume you're just like opening the shutter, and that's it. That seems easy enough to me. I assume your lamp's like sitting back here, though. It's not something you're carrying around with you.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Is he medium sized, or are we 2v1ing him?
Oh, I didn't even go 2v1. Should there be any bonus in that?
I mean, I don't know if I will, since the other thing's about to engage too. I tend to kind of abstract that a little.
All right.
I should have let you hit that, but I'm just going to take it since I did. I rolled pretty damn well for you, though, Dave. I rolled a 93.
Yeah, I see that. That's way better than I would have got.
So it does go prone. It is not, however, stunned. But you come in and you kind of it's sitting there grappling with Griff. It's got him pushed against the wall. It's trying to bite him. Keeps snapping at him with big teeth, and you just come in and sweep its leg out and cut through it pretty well, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Griff.
Is it me?
It is you.
I hack him. Sort of.
Lost one of my tokens. That'll probably work. Is that a test related to movement of any kind? I feel like it probably is. Yeah, go ahead hit that. So after it drops to the ground, you are finally able to get your halberd to bear down on it, and you chop the thing into pieces.
What a complete wuss.
Yeah. It started out with a 100 roll. What a Chad.
I wasted my one on his 100
Tilly.
roll attack.
Now
I
that the light
reload.
is shining bright, you can actually see another one coming up the hole behind this
Oh,
other one too.
jeez. I'm gonna.
This other
like,
one also seems slower than the one that you've already utterly dismantled.
I'm gonna back out of view and reload my gun. Oh man, I'm gonna reload that or re-roll that. Okay.
Apologize to YouTube who is hearing me.
My gun takes 4 SLs to reload.
Well, you got to get out the powder and pour it in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So let's see. No gunshots have gone off. You guys yelling or anything?
One's probably about to.
Yeah. I probably would have started yelling as soon as I turned the lamp on or up.
Trent and Dirk, you can give me perception rolls at +40 to see if you hear it and wake up. I'm assuming Bernard's screaming like, "It's here! Come on!" Yeah, that'll do for Trent for sure.
Critical wake up.
Dirk maybe eventually wake up. We'll see. So this thing comes out of the hole. Doesn't even see Tilly. Goes for Bernard since he's closest.
How about that?
You are awake, sir.
Yeah.
Probably next round you can get to the tower. I'm assuming you were real close. Like, maybe even to the point where they dragged a tent right at the base of the stairs or something. Well, maybe not, because you knew there was a door down there. You might be 2 rounds away, honestly. We'll see.
That's fine.
Given my slowness, I'm probably at least 2 rounds away, right?
Oh, yeah, you are kind of slow.
He's probably going to walk even slower.
So one of these things, smelling putrid, comes up into you. What? Yeah, all non-amputation penalties suffered from crits are ignored. Yeah, okay. This one isn't as good, so I can't see this battle going well. Well, it rolls better than the other one. Come on, Dave. Just let me have a hit. I guess I did get a hit. I'll resolve that crit in a second. I got to do this in order or it's going to get weird. So you take 2 whole damage as this thing comes up to you and just starts shredding into you with some claws, which even through your armor you feel. However, you can go ahead and hit that crit button now.
All right.
Because as he was getting on you, you
Really?
slammed him in the
I rolled
gut
a
with the hilt of your
29.
sword.
Good work. I don't think that does anything.
Wow.
It might
Might knock him prone.
It might do damage. Some crits do damage. It had a
Oh,
10,
he's
which I don't know what that
he's an
means.
elite. We probably need a full party to take him down.
He's prone.
Elite gives them plus. Yeah, no. I don't know if I've ever talked about the bestiary for this game. It's awful. They've got the worst stats for everything ever, and then you're supposed to add attributes to them to make them tougher. So you have things like tough orc warriors who have a default weapon skill of 30, which is just not. That's like average human, right? Anyway, elite is something you add on there that gives them some weapon skill and some willpower and stuff. Let's see. He's not going to be stunned. I think the prone would make sense. So
Looks
you
like
do
the
knock
fact I
him
think you
down,
just
but not
made
away.
it.
What's that?
Oh no, -0. Okay.
Oh, it actually
Yeah.
did ignore this done. That's interesting. I must have not had painless on the other one. Yeah, so you... Oh, no, it's on there. Where the hell?
Mhm.
Something's screwed up on this guy. I just got to remove the crit. That's the problem. Okay. You do knock him over, but not in a way that hurts him. But he gets knocked off his feet. And then finally, the other one comes up. And honestly, that one's just going to go for Dave, too. It makes the most sense. I'm not giving it the gang up bonus, same way I didn't give it for you guys on that round. This one's lunging at you with its teeth.
Wow.
I rolled not the way...
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
I need rerolls. I feel like this game would be better if I got like 4 rerolls tonight.
I think so too.
Better for me. You guys get like what, 20 some rerolls between you? So yeah, Dave, it scratches you, but you're not terribly messed up by that. And the ghoul whose bite you actually had to be afraid of is lopped in 2 pieces on the ground, so you got that going for you. So Dirk, I assume you're moving up.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
You
as
awoke
far as I
towards
can.
the tower. Griff, did I skip you? I feel like I skipped you.
I killed that guy. It's the last thing I did.
Okay, you're right. Bernard, you're up.
All right. Gonna go after the prone guy. He looks like he's still in the fight, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, he wasn't even wounded, in fact.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if he rolls into the attack.
He gets minus 20 to his defense, it looks like. Wait, do you get a plus 20 to hit? Because that should not double up.
Yeah, I got a plus 20 to hit.
All right, I'm not going to give him the penalty there because that doesn't feel right. But you still hit. Pretty well, in fact. Jesus. You can go
It's
ahead and
critical.
crit.
I rolled a 25. Jesus.
So you do slice its arm.
I heard he doesn't take anything from crits that were
Yeah.
non-amputating.
Well, it still counts as a crit for the purpose of you get enough crits and you die. But yeah, it does not. There's no blood flowing
Undead
out
don't tend to bleed. Yeah.
Despite this really good.
It still does the wounds though.
Yeah, but he's at 0 once you start critting.
Okay.
But it's like you get what, your toughness bonus or something in crits before
Yes.
you're dead. Unless you get an auto kill crit, which is usually what happens. Griff. Excuse me. I think my favorite add-on for Foundry that I have is this blood splatter one.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Hold on a minute.
It's
We
all
gotta
right. You can come in.
we gotta make room.
That's probably gonna kill him, even if the crit doesn't get him. But
Well, I'm attacking the other guy.
oh, well then we'll see.
You crit on
You crit him and
0
he crit
to
you.
12?
Cool.
Let's do your crit first.
Minus.
Well, it does 2 wounds. However, it turns as you're bringing your halberd down on it. It kind of lunges into you, and manages to bite it. I don't know. We'll say your hand. I guess it's left leg. So this hasn't come up a lot. You can spend a point of your armor to block the crit if you want.
I probably don't want to get bitten by a ghoul based on every RPG ever. Left arm or right arm?
It looks like left leg, it says.
Okay. All right.
Arm makes more sense, but somehow it was the leg. All right. So
I didn't care for that, so I'm going to blame him again.
do you have... Oh, yeah, you do have advantage. Have I not even hit you yet? I felt like I had a hit in there somewhere, didn't I?
No.
I've never hit anyone yet? Embarrassing.
You hit Bernard.
Yeah, that should
but
be one advantage. I didn't get that.
Who cares about him?
I do. I need my advantage.
I think you got an advantage.
Well, I just added one.
We were 3-1 a minute ago.
Oh, I want to reroll that, but I can't
Why not?
because it was a success.
No. Okay.
What?
Can I
You
reroll?
can reroll
success? Really?
Does it have the right click reroll menu
It does.
option? Then you can.
Oh, I did it wrong. Well, whatever.
Oh.
You re-rolled it and got one better.
I accidentally did the +1 SL because I missed instead
Yeah.
of the roll.
Nice.
Actually, you can reroll a hit? I didn't think you could.
Yeah, I thought you could only re-roll misses.
Let me triple check that, but
Now I can take a dark deal to reroll again.
oh no, it is reroll a failed test. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have it coded to block that then.
Yeah, me too. I thought they did. All right.
All right, lame.
Tilly, you're reloaded out there, right? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll take a shot. I'm not
All right.
afraid of hitting my party members.
Yeah.
I know.
Which of these creeps looks worse off?
The southern one's worse.
That one's
far
in
as I-
bad shape and it's prone. This one is.
That one's-
Do you guys not see health bars?
No.
No.
Man, I wonder if I can turn that on.
Or names. We'll see names as soon as you show us health bars.
Names- Yeah, names are well.
It's
no,
been
names
showing
are-
their names in the chat anyway.
That's true.
Names are something they default to off, and I turn them on for some things, but I don't always remember. Figure settings, like where would that? I don't know. If anyone can find Foundry where I turn that on, that'd be great. I thought there was a place.
What, turn it on permanently or?
Maybe it's a rule set dependent thing.
Yeah.
Ignore that. That was nothing.
Is there a penalty here, Derek, or can I just take the shot?
I believe you get a -20. And if
That's
you miss
nothing.
because of that, you
Plus,
have to
you're
remember-
doing a called shot, so probably
No, I'm not.
+40.
So you're firing into melee.
Well, you should still target the guy because there could be range involved, and I don't know what it is.
I did.
Okay, well then it looks like you are right in the range where you hit a party member because 74 would have hit.
It's okay. Here you go.
No, I liked it better the other way. I need rerolls too. This is the worst. Or I just need a reroll cancel. No, that would not be good. That would defeat the purpose. Yeah, that'll hit. It looks like. What was the range? Short.
I don't know.
So they get no defense. You can smack that crit button. Okay, I don't know how you. I don't know. You get it. I don't know perfectly in the arm.
I got it
really?
right in the ball joint.
Oh, wow.
Honestly,
Must have hit the.
I don't feel like that kills it. I feel like you
Well,
completely disabled its arm, but it's still up.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fair.
it, whatever. It's down.
Oh,
We'll just have it. I don't know, man.
let it bite.
You pin its arm like all the way through its chest, and it goes down in a heap. I guess just from the damage. I mean, how do you
Okay.
kill undead things in the first place if they don't have hearts and stuff? When you sit and think about it.
Good question.
Gotta
Trent, I think
Remove
is
the
going to
number.
get there, but this battle's going to be over before it matters. And this one
Yep.
that is prone will get up.
Well, we'll save it for him.
No, don't bother.
Let's just shove him out the door.
And it will. Who's the last one who hit this one?
Griff.
I don't
Did-
think
did
that's
Griff
true,
hit
but
that? No,
whatever.
Yeah, I think it was.
I
Bernard.
specifically was
Bernard.
going after the fresh one,
Okay.
but I'd rather he attack me because you know
For the love of God.
my skills are great and yours are lame.
That's true.
It takes a point of damage as it breaks its teeth. Okay.
I do have some nice greaves on.
It was going to take a free bite. I'm going to give it, instead, because of that fumble, I'm going to give it a -10 on this bite. All right, get that. We'll work the fumble out that way. Oh my God, Dave, it might hit you. I'm so stoked. I hate you.
I do like defense.
That's
Pretty
My
bad.
defense score.
My defense is 86.
pretty good. Bernard.
All right. That one's dead.
Oh, good news. You get +20 now.
Yeah. Wait, I got +20.
Your
Damn
turn
it.
one.
Yeah, I didn't put it in. Sorry.
Oh, I see. I mean, whatever. No, I guess it matters. You just barely got him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll probably do it.
Plus 130. Ooh, and you criticaled your critical. Good job.
All right. So
Hard,
two of these things are literally cut in half. The other one, just I don't know. God is.
I don't know
impressed by
how
this.
undead works, so I'm gonna decapitate all of them
Yeah.
just to be sure.
I'm
And
gonna
throw-
run over and
throw
see
the
if
heads down the hill.
Yeah, I was gonna run over and see if the trapdoor is still open.
Hope it's not on a timer.
It is. Actually, hold on. It is actually not.
Shit.
That said, okay, so the other two you get here. We can go out of combat. You do see something weird. Like, these ghouls are essentially naked, right? One of them was wielding, like, a sharpened tibia as a weapon. But the big one, the first one you killed, you actually see a
It's gotta
key
have
around its
something.
neck.
Yeah.
There's like a leather thong around its neck, and I don't know if I have a good description of the key or not. We'll just say like an iron key.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to start, looking for a hole then.
Hey, this is actually in its inventory. Who's taking the key, if anyone?
I'll take it.
It resembles a 5-pointed star on the cross section of the key. I'm going to drag this to you. You can have a sharpened tibia too if you want.
All right, we get the lantern right by the floor and we start looking real close for star shapes.
Is there a keyhole?
You go over there, Dave?
Yeah.
As you get close, you don't even do anything with the key. Just as you get close, the floor just like quickly slides away, that trapdoor section. It wasn't doing it when Griff was standing there. It was after you came over there with the key that it just opened.
How far down does it go?
Looks like maybe about 20 feet. And what you see is you can make out like a pentagram down there, like a circular chamber with a pentagram.
All right.
In it.
I'm gonna take like a shovel or something and put it in the hole, and then have Bernard back away and see if it blocks it or if it blows the fuck out of the shovel.
Mm-hmm. You down with that, Bernard?
Wait, he's doing what?
He wants
I'm
to,
putting
he
a
wants to
like a
jam it.
shovel or a stick in the hole, and I want to see if it'll keep it from closing on us if you are far away, or
Okay.
if it'll, chop it in half.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
50.
you hear the shovel like creak a little bit, but it holds.
Okay, so we can block it with a ladder or something. They must have 20-foot ladders around. I think there's one in this room. Like 40 feet.
Looking down, you're like, this looks down over the center of like maybe let me check the diameter. A small circular room. 10, well, I guess 30 feet diameter, 30-foot diameter is still pretty big. But you don't like you're not sure how they climbed up unless they just straight up like climbed along the ceiling, which honestly, looking at their claws, it's possible that's what they did. But you
So
don't
there
see like
could
a
be
rope or a ladder.
more like hanging onto the ceiling that we can't see.
That's possible. You want to stick your head in and see?
I want to stick Dirk's head in. Let's see. He's our scout.
What? No, I'm not even there.
Dirk, come here.
Dirk's
I'm not
there.
there
You're right
yet.
there.
You're there now.
Hey, jump down there.
I'm gonna get a ladder and put it down. Somewhere there's got to be a ladder big enough.
Yeah, there's the scaffolding outside. You can get one of those ladders. Probably the one that's in here you could use, but they've probably got it attached.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to get one from outside.
So more pentagrams. Everywhere we go, we find pentagram.
Actually, I guess this is a hexagram. It's a 6-pointed star.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, I said pentagram the first time, so that's on me. But
We have some explosives. We could drop them down there.
yeah, anything's possible.
Did we tell boss lady that we did it?
You as you kind of move the lantern, honestly, you'd probably see like the hexagram actually seems to be glowing slightly red.
I'm sorry, I missed the diameter part. Is the under here bigger than this room or smaller than this room?
Smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, much smaller.
And does it look like it have any? I mean, there's doors out of it because there's. In my opinion, does it go down far enough to be in line with the other door I found?
It looks like it would be about ground level. Yeah.
Why don't we just go? Why don't we close this and go to that door instead of
That sounds
climbing
like a
down
great plan.
dangerously?
That's smart.
All right. So you guys are going
I
outside.
pull the ladder up and we'll go see if this opens that door.
Excellent.
If Bernard is cool with that. If he's
Yes.
not, I throw him over the side. Then I
I
take
don't
his room on the boat.
Uh-oh. Is it showing you the map as I drag you through
Nope.
it?
Nope.
Good. I hate it when vision's enabled and you drag a token because you can't really see where you're dragging someone. I just put right in the wall. All right, as you get close, that door just slides open down there as you get close to the key. What you see beyond is a short little, I guess you'd call it an entrance hall.
All right, I'm gonna find like
on.
a big-sized rock or something to put in the threshold.
Okay, yeah.
I see nothing wherever you stuck my token.
Interesting. Let me figure out why. I wonder if there's lighting on that section. Yeah.
Dave, turn your lantern on.
There.
Okay, now I see stuff.
I turned my torch on.
That worked. I think you all have that ability if you right-click your token. Just go ahead and make your own light.
Okay.
Honestly, Dave doing it probably makes sense here because it is going to be dark in there.
Yep.
I didn't realize you could do part of the map with light and part without. Or did they just put a light up there? They
Probably
just put a light up in the other one. Okay. So before you walk in,
Oh, okay.
the floor is very dusty in there. You see like geometric patterns all over the floor, the walls, and the ceiling carved in there. Cobwebs, dust. And you see, I guess, a door ahead of you and one on either side. Now
You want to check?
Sorry.
You want to check for traps?
What
Not
does that,
really.
what does that mean?
I mean, there are no tracks through here. Hey, do we want to get our tracker to check for tracks?
I examine this door on the eastern side.
I can check for tracks.
Chloe, calm down.
Traps.
Tracks.
You want?
Cracks.
You do see that there has been some foot traffic in through here in the dust. It goes kind of between all these doors, like humanoid tracks, and definitely has been through every single one of these doors.
What kind of feet are they?
Some sort of barefoot creature, maybe like clawed tip toes, potentially matching the ghouls you saw upstairs.
Maybe.
Just check. You said all doors, including the south one that we're coming in.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely a lot less traffic around the south, though. But you do
Sure.
see at
Describe
least some.
these doors, or at least the eastern. Whoops, I didn't do that.
They're
yet.
just doors. They're wood. They're made of wood. They're not the fancy. Need the
All
special
right,
key
then
type
I
doors.
guess I did do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
See tables and a chair.
You open it up. You see.
Uh-oh.
I think you see more than that.
Incoming.
You see some sort of undead creature just standing there.
With an axe in his head?
Yeah, I guess every single one on the icon has an axe in its head. But no, it doesn't have an axe in its head. You see a desk in there, a chest, a drawing board. There's portraits on the walls. The drawing board looks to be empty.
It's a non-responsive ghoul.
Probably won't give you a ton of info in here since there's a creature in there, but looks like a study or something.
Has he been activated?
It stands there and is not doing anything.
Do we get extra points if I aim with an axe?
As you get about there, it actually animates. But yeah, you're aiming at it.
Okay.
Do something if you want.
Chung. Oh, that was almost a 7.
You hit it right in the head. And is not enough to drop it. Like, you tear away a lot of the skull.
Okay.
This was your halberd gun, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to receive.
So there's an echoing boom. You splatter, matter all over the back.
Oh, I'm just axing it. I'm not shooting.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. Well, then I should have had it parry rather than dodge.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that even matters. It would have been 25 better. It would have been 2 less damage.
Okay.
Okay. So Griff goes walking in. I guess you didn't. Yeah, never mind. Aiming didn't matter because it was melee, but whatever. And you guys hear the thwack and thud of Griff smacking his halberd into something's head, which just strains against him and tries reaching forward to grab him, I guess. We're just going to say that was Griff's surprise round thing. And go to initiative. Dirk, you want to do it? You're outside at the moment, it looks like. What do you want to do? Come on in.
Yeah, I'm heading in. Obviously, I'm not getting very far though because I'm slow.
Okay.
And there's people in there.
Bernard, what are you doing?
All right. I will walk up and take a shot or a swing at it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweep the leg.
Did I get it?
Probably. Sorry, I gotta roll. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
120, and I rolled 134. All right.
It's pretty good. Well, it was still the best result, so
You can't walk around anymore.
no, cannot walk around after that. That's for sure.
All right, that is me.
So I don't know, you probably don't quite slash it in half, but you completely impale it and pull out your sword and it drops to the ground.
They got off its head. Throw its head outside.
Well, it's not your turn yet. Hey, Griff, it's your turn.
Okay, it got its head off. Is there
Okay.
still combat? I look at the ceiling. Is there utensils up there? What's happening?
I like your paranoia. Tilly, what are you doing?
Not my fault.
Just moving in. Nothing else.
Okay. Hey, Trent, what do you want to do?
Step to about the middle of this hallway and guard.
Excellent. Dirk, what do you want to do?
I'm heading in, and yeah, just looking around, making sure that nothing's gonna jump on me.
Who can say? Bernard, what do you want to do?
Jesus.
Yeah, you might be looking around the room. I don't know.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way back to Trent just in case he needs help in the back.
Hey, Griff, there's a headless body there. Were you picking up the head or something?
Oh man.
No,
How many-
you already cut its head off. That was free.
Hmm.
Oh no, my public roll. Sad. You see nothing.
All right. I take its head and throw it out the room.
Okay, good. Tilly, not a lot going on other than Griff's carrying a head past you.
That's fine. I want to stay next to these beefy, strong men so I don't die.
Okay. Trent, you're watching. It's good you are, because this door opens here. And you see one of those things come shuffling in. Also there. So Trent,
Okay.
you've been more than ready. I will let you just go ahead and attack this thing as it's coming up to you.
Okay.
Oh, these things. So the ghouls don't have fear, but these do. Whatever. I'm gonna ignore it for now. But that's weird. I might call for it in a certain situation. Oops. I want to close the door. Man, I don't know exactly what a parry looks like.
Well, with as the roll I had, it just didn't duck into it.
Yeah,
I
guess.
I think if it was a parry, it ducked and you hit the axe in its head.
So which one am I on? Yeah, Dirk, this thing was coming up behind you. Now, Dirk, you didn't do much. You could see this thing coming and probably move out of the way if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Just kill it.
Tilly, you weren't doing a ton either, I think. Is that correct?
Correct.
So if you wanted to not be the one in its path, that's fine too.
Sounds great.
How about you, Bernard? You would have seen this thing coming. You didn't attack this turn, right? You can probably attack it the way you said you were going to help, right?
Yeah.
So you started going to help. The door opened back there. You saw this thing coming. You could be ready and you could attack it first.
Okay.
They're very slow moving.
Cool.
They're Romero zombies, not 28 days later.
All right.
Do any of these zombies look like dwarves? Or no?
No, they look human-sized.
Okay.
You do see... Do they all have a thing in their head? I'm actually kind of curious. Because you do see keys around all their necks. And that's in the image, which makes me wonder why they would artistically put an axe in the head.
Maybe that's the way they were zombified somehow.
Yeah, maybe. You're up, Dave.
Okay.
You attack him, assuming that's what you want.
Oh, yeah.
Dirk,
Yep.
I'm going to move you out of there, and Tilly, I'm going to move you. You put yourselves where you think you want to be. But I assume you
This
want
seems
to be
fine.
right there in the melee.
Got him.
Maybe. Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
Sweep the leg.
Uh-huh.
Left leg.
Why? That's that one. Okay. All right, so the one on Trent attacks. It's a slow, lumbering strike. Fairly easy to dodge. I'm just going to go back to public rolls because I think you already saw the part that would have been secret anyway.
What's that?
But, you can defend. Yeah, whatever. If you notice, you notice. If you don't, even better. Trent easily fends this thing off.
Easily. Okay, sure. But yeah,
Well, I mean, you got a -1 and you still did it, so.
I know.
This one. Attacks Bernard. I could crit. I can roll well.
Good. Look at that. I might duck into this. Look, I ducked into this.
If only you didn't have rerolls.
All right. I don't have that many.
So, Dave,
So, yes.
give me a fear roll.
That is a what? Cool?
Or, sorry, a cool check, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Where you would slash this thing, where do you even hit him? I don't remember. The leg.
Left leg.
You see the flesh. I don't know that knitting itself back together is exactly right, but it just sort of, you see it like morph and bulge, and like the wound repairs itself, and that freaks you out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I liked it better when I could manually do fear. I don't like doing it. I shouldn't have had you roll. I should have just done this. Except you rolled a 93, so
Yep.
that didn't work at all. That didn't do what it needed to do. Whatever. No big deal. You're not wanting to stand toe to toe is kind of your feeling when you see that, though. You're not broken or anything, but you're at -10 to attack this thing until you overcome your fear. Dirk, you're up. The rest of you have not seen these things regenerate, probably. Because the one that you're holding the skull of, like the lopped off, that one's not regenerating. Or at least not that the skull isn't.
I am only taking shots from like behind, and if I don't have a good shot, I am waiting.
Okay. You're up, Bernard.
Okay.
Minus
I'm
10,
gonna hit
minus
this thing
10
again.
if you do the thing.
All right. Minus 10. Oop, not in there. Difficult. Yikes. Missed.
Oh my gosh. I didn't get hit for the first time
Another
tonight.
47.
I've successfully not hit you multiple times tonight.
Griff, I assume you tossed the head out there when the last round, so you can do whatever
Yeah.
this round. It
I
might be
thought-
hard swinging your halberd at that thing with Trent.
Well,
of
then
behind
I'll
you.
do an amazing thrusting poke.
Yeah, that works. I guess.
Well, not that amazing.
You still hit. These things are just very slow.
Bernard taught me to always go for the left leg.
They
Yep.
effectively just kind of reach out and try to grapple with you
So that's because most zombies are right-handed.
and bite at
So
you.
always go for
So
the left leg.
it's badly trying to grapple with Trent, and you just kind of get some free pokes on it. Tilly, you're up.
Does Tilly think shooting these things in the head matters?
I don't know that Tilly would know. You have undead lore?
You should
Yeah.
shut the door so
I have-
Bernard doesn't run away.
You haven't seen any of these regenerate yet, so I don't know why you
Okay.
would think it matters.
Why I
More,
think it
more
doesn't
than
matter?
anything else shooting. I mean, you like shooting things in the head, so if you want to, go
I-
ahead.
I mean, who doesn't?
Right.
All right.
That said,
I'll
you do
shoot.
not have good shots here with your party engaged with everything or in the way.
What about
What
this
about
guy in the
the
back?
far one?
You have to shoot like through Bernard and it.
If you
You
move,
get the, I would give
you
you the
get minus
20,
10.
and if you miss, you hit one of those two. Is what I would say. Or if you miss by the 20, you
Or you
one
can
of
move
those,
into
you
the
got one of those
room and get a
No.
minus 10 for having moved.
I don't want to do that. I'll shoot this guy right in front of Bernard.
Okay, minus 20. Don't hit Bernard. Make sure you target him.
I did.
Is point blank. He actually gets a dodge.
Minus 20 and your target was 95?
He gets plus 40 at point blank.
Hmm.
And he's got 70 something skill. Is that right?
Yeah.
So he rolled a 100 on his dodge. So
What's going on with you tonight?
he moves right into the crossbow. And you can roll that crit.
My trademark move.
Yeah, I don't know. You take the thing's arm off. It falls down south. Somehow. Trent. I don't think you... Yeah. You can hear another one coming behind the one you're fighting, Trent, but you probably can't see it at the moment.
Sure. It might dodge in.
Yeah, it might. Oh, there's my good roll.
Okay.
All right. This one comes pushing through. They're piling in here. Dirk, you didn't do much. You can try to get yourself out of there if you want. You're kind of running out of space. You're either going to have to run outside or
I am
open that
going
door
to
behind
try
you.
and make my way out.
All right. So you see that other one kind of pushing in, and you're able to extricate yourself. It's just going to go for whoever's closest, which is going to be Trent. Almost certainly not hitting, but who knows? I could roll a 1. You're going to need to roll 100 for me there, Eric. Yeah. I should have beefed these things up. You guys are still about 2,000 experience ahead of this module. The other one will try to eat Trent.
Two. Is that
Almost
2,000
certain
spread around everybody?
No. How much experience do you have right now?
2,900.
Yeah. You're about 2,000 ahead of where you should be for this
Really?
module. Yeah. It was supposed to be started for starter characters.
Okay.
I mean I beefed up, like I added some ghouls. Although that main one was actually the normal strike. But these zombies, maybe I should have added some to hit. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Here we are. Trent, did I not target you with that? Apparently I didn't. Whatever. Roll a D100 and don't roll like a 100. I think you're fine. Yeah. And it wasn't a crit, so it all works out. And finally, Dave, this other one moves up to Bernard. Finally getting past its fallen compatriots.
Awesome.
Your fear is still in effect against these.
All of them? Okay.
I am going to, rather than have you do a -10, I'm just going to go, I can't do a +10, never mind.
Cool.
You'll have to do a -10 on your whatever defense roll here.
On the defense rolls too?
Yep.
Any test involving these things. But you still easily parry. Alright.
It's me hiding behind my sword.
So, at this point, everybody sees the ones kind of in the hall here begin healing their wounds.
What wounds?
This
I
one's
hit
not
one
good.
of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess it's just the one. Hold on a sec, I gotta get the other cough drop. Apparently, undead ghouls and such weren't enough to freak you out, but seeing the slowly shambling corpses begin to heal themselves before your eyes just, unsettles you. So everybody who is not Dave can make a cool check. It is a... You want 2 successes.
This is so not cool.
Well, I'll see you guys.
This is not the one where you have to run in... I guess it's not -10 on your rolls. It's -1 success level. I don't know how much that really matters, but... you are not going to want to approach closer to them. I'm not going to do the thing where, like, if they approach you, you're broken. Because they're already kind of on you. But basically, you're going to be doing a little worse. I might say if they crit you or something, or really put pressure on you, then maybe I'll call for one more cool check if you're still scared of them at the time to see if you break at that point. But I think so far they haven't done enough that would really make you want to break. It looks like really it's Griff who's a little freaked. And Tilly. Is that right? Alright. I think they all went. I don't think any of them hit. We're back to the top. And the one, Griff, the one you had poked is just completely fine. Oh, sorry. Dirk, you're up.
I mean, I'm moving back and waiting for a chance to try and hit from behind.
Okay. Bernard?
Let's see. Take a swing. At a -10. Nope.
Maybe. They're only a 35. He can definitely dodge into that. There he goes. You get a slash on his arm as he's reaching out for you. You can already see it starting to heal. Griff, you're up.
Moving it back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's more maneuvering room.
That's fine. You got that long reach weapon. Nice.
To the body.
The bleeding doesn't matter. The 3 wounds does. you hit him with a normal hit.
Oh, he rolled good.
So yeah, you get a good jab on him, but it doesn't. It's like
I should run back to the boat and get my blunderbuss.
There you go. Tilly, you're up. You're feeling a little surrounded here.
Yeah, I see that. Can I get out the door?
Yeah, you can move out. It's awkward because
while
we're
reloading?
stabbing through it.
Where is
Yeah,
the door?
I don't think you can reload and move like that, but you could definitely get out. Or you can stand in the corner and reload. That'd be fun.
Is this the door right here?
Yeah.
Griff's
Yeah,
Griff's like attacking through it with a halberd at that zombie though, which makes it real awkward to.
Just power
You
slide
can get
under
out,
it.
but you can't reload a crossbow. Part of reloading the crossbow is like jamming into the ground and cranking the thing back. And
I'll just move out.
I think if he wasn't in the way, I'd probably let you move and then do it. But
Okay.
Trent,
Body blow.
at this point, I think it's still even numbers on everything. Griff's still kind of helping you out with that fight, Trent, so you're not outnumbered yet.
Yeah, using 3 of the advantage for 20% bonus on this check. Re-rolling that? Damn it. Come on.
I was hoping that was coming out.
God damn it. I got enough fortune points. I will spend oh, no, I can't upgrade it afterwards, can I? Oh, well.
You can take a dark pact.
No.
So wait, you spent to get a plus 20? Or something? Plus something? Is that right?
I spent to get a plus 20 on the roll, which didn't help. I rolled a 76 against my 68.
Yep.
Because I spent to re-roll, I can't also spend to just up it by 1 to get it a success.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was going to say your reroll should still get the plus 20, though. I don't know if
it did.
Okay, good. I mean, sorry you missed.
But when I go from a 76 to a 70, yeah.
Not quite there. Apparently,
all we can really gain from this is that these are zombies of your god.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got that out of that at all, but okay.
Trent, they're trying to get you. I mean, if you mess it up, maybe this one will hit you. Oh, I'm excited. Are you going to reroll?
I don't have massively buff stats that everyone else somehow has, and I've been rolling like crap.
I don't have massively buff stats either.
It's probably not going to be much damage. 10 minus your armor. Do you want to reroll or do you want to take it?
I'll take it.
All right. 1. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about that part. I just
body blow.
Hey, I feel you. Every time I have a good villain in this game, like I roll 100 on my attacks. All right, you're fending them off pretty well.
My fending them off has been 0 or 1. There's not pretty well here. There's barely.
Okay, well, what I mean to say is it's been many rounds of combat and you've taken 1 damage. That's what I'm trying to say.
So it's about a tie.
Dave, he's trying. True. I don't even 2 of these things are down. Dave, he tries to hit you. We'll see what happens here. Just put you guys out a little bit.
No.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
I don't like that. It's not interesting.
Griff. 1 sec. You see the skull that you threw out there like dissolve into like gooey, smoky, tarry mess.
I don't know why I'm looking that way,
Actually,
but okay.
Actually, you don't see that. I guess the other 2 of you out there.
Dirk can see it.
Speaking of which, Dirk, you're
up. So is the implication that
Can't not
Because
hear
it's
Always Sunny. Go ahead. Sorry.
what?
Because the implication.
Is it that happened because it was cut off from the body,
I
or
think
because
it's whatever your heart tells you.
Yeah, I don't have an implication to give you.
Well, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I pointed out to the group, but I don't see a good opportunity yet to get in there.
What do you say to them?
I say, hey, that head out here dissolved. I don't know if there's some kind of maybe binding magic to the tower. Do we want to see what happens if they come out? That's all I say.
All right. Bernard.
Combat sword. Whoops! Forgot my -10. God damn it!
I
Oh, you
think
know what? Something we should have been doing, but we didn't. So you can let me roll his defense first, but
It should be one less damage.
you get to make a cool check every round to overcome that fear. So
Oh,
go ahead, and everybody who was fearful can do that. So I guess it's just Griff and Bernard. Oh, Griff
No.
still's not happy. Or no, Griff is happy. Bernard is not happy. So Griff, you've overcome your fear.
No, I failed by 6.
do you want to apply that damage
No.
to the zombie?
Wait, you failed?
Yeah, failed by 6.
You have a +3. What are you talking about?
So I should have 3 left, right?
Oh no, you don't get worse than the 2.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool, but no, it doesn't work that way.
You gonna apply the damage, Derek?
I suppose I could do that, yeah. And then I can figure out what his fumble is too. Nothing that matters.
Oh, his fingernails fell off and his axe fell out of his head.
Mm-hmm. Griff, what you doing?
I'm killing stuff. I'm not talking.
Mm-hmm.
Stabby.
Okay. You got a very solid hit on him. But it does not drop. I guess you jab your halberd into it. It sinks through its arm into its chest, leaving a big gaping wound that starts closing up. Tilly.
I reload. I already did it.
Yeah.
Put a grenade in there.
Trent. Are you guys hearing the typing or no?
Nope.
Okay, good. That'll probably do it. Yeah, you can figure out what that crit is. Mauled by 17.
Wow.
So, unfortunately, it was an arm hit, but you... yeah. Honestly, it doesn't have a huge effect. You slam... You have, like, a really good slam. The entire shoulder goes limp as it,
Yeah.
shears downward and all that, but effectively does not impact this thing's combat capability. Alright, I'm just going to have this one roll twice. Easier. Coming for Trent. Oh, wow. That was real bad. You were real bad, too, but you were good enough. Second attack at Trent. Easily fends it off. And Bernard, the one on you... I don't know. You hit it. It had fumbled defending against you and did not get to attack. So we're back to the top again. You see wounds closing again. For sure, the one here that like Trent just crit though, it's not healing as fast as it did. Game mechanic wise, basically once they go to 0 wounds, it is harder for them to regenerate, but they still can.
Yeah.
So flavor wise, you've put enough damage on this thing that it's got so much to repair that it takes a while. But it is still on its feet. Dirk, you're up. I don't know what you're doing out there. Probably just waiting, watching.
Yeah, still looking for a good in.
I mean, Dirk, Griff's back is right there.
Wait, what?
Griff's back is right there if you want to like backstab.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah. No.
Do you
How
mean
badly do you want
Bernard,
that captaincy?
Do you need Bernard, or what? What do you? I don't see Griff.
You don't really? He's right here.
No, I don't see him.
I don't either, actually. There, now I see him.
Yeah, now I see him. Okay.
He was in the doorway.
Oh.
Maybe it was doing something weird. He might have been like in the wall. Bernard.
Yeah, I was super confused, but no, I will not this time. I will not attack Griff.
He's attacked me before. It doesn't go well normally.
Right.
You don't remember that.
Jesus.
I remember it.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, have him dodge into it.
I'm gonna crit you. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Griff, how's it going?
Why won't he die?
Oh, Dave, you get another cool test, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Did he die now?
He doesn't seem to be dying.
Body smack. That's like 50 damage in
He
2 turns.
fumbled in a way that really doesn't matter.
Sure.
I guess he could hit his friend. You can roll that crit. Yeah.
Why don't you go dead? Talking meat.
There you go.
So Trent had brought his Warhammer down and like, I don't know, scrunched up like the whole side of its body, but it was still attacking with one hand, and then you just keep jabbing through, and it's not so much you hack it in half as you almost like pierce it repeatedly in half, and it falls to the ground. Let's see. Dilly.
I can see a guy, all right?
Yeah, I think my best shot of damaging the party here is for you to do it, so go for it, Dilly.
I'm on your back. Or I got your back.
Thanks.
No, that you shot me in the back.
Did you miss by 20? You missed by 20.
Didn't miss at all.
You didn't. Yeah, you're right. You didn't miss at all.
Oh, I didn't take the negative 20. So I might have missed.
Then you missed by 20.
Well, let me re-roll.
No.
Well, he missed because of the minus 20. That's the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Yeah, you
I can't re-roll it because it succeeded. Let me just make another attack.
No, here, I'll fix it. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Now you missed.
There we go. I didn't do the negative 20 again, but
You did this time.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't change anything.
You went to
It might
55.
it might be because I did a thing.
Okay.
But yeah, you send a crossbow bolt right through everybody and thwack it in the chest.
I bet it looked awesome.
It probably did. Trent.
Or maybe it was like a bank shot or like
No.
a ricochet.
Ricochet.
I feel your pain, Trent. I feel your pain. You still hit.
I'm gonna
I feel
step
your
up
pain
and
more than you feel your pain.
get you plus 20 next turn.
Yeah, go ahead and see what crit that is. Not a great one, but not bad. Yeah, I mean, you could break his arm, essentially.
Yeah.
It's going to attack you anyway, though. I got to get that stun off it. Brains. Holy cow. My roll of the night right there. I assume you're going to reroll.
No.
No? Okay.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not taking that one. I'll re-roll it.
Okay, I see. I was like, thanks, man. I need to cheer up.
Still gets the hit against me.
Yeah, 1 damage. There you go.
Bam.
Yep.
And Dave getting attacked.
Awesome.
Did you make your fear check? I wasn't watching.
Yes, I did.
All right, good job. All right. Well, I mean, you guys are locked in the eternal struggle here, but
Yeah. It'll happen. One day.
I need to. But yeah, Dave, the one you're fighting is back at full health. None of the others are. You can see them slowly heal, like the ones that look dead on the map, other than the one that had its head cut off. That one's body, Dave, you can probably see is like dissolving. The other two that are marked is, in fact, I'm just gonna remove them from the map. The other two you can see are healing, but it's just not at a quick rate. Like, you don't know, they could be up at any moment, really. But the other one, that one's full health. Like, it has healed everything you've done. But Dirk, you're up again. Dave, the one at your feet is actually starting to get back up.
Yeah.
So I guess I spoke too soon a moment ago.
Is there, so I mean, I'm gonna try and get in there and get around, I guess. Like start getting in there and get around.
Up and in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got room to maneuver, I think. Since Griff's moved in. Where are you trying to go? It'd be easier to get up here than in by Dave, I think. Dave's probably, I assume your back's to the door, Dave. Like, you didn't want to get cornered, I assume. So
I'm trying to get behind. I'm trying to get behind that guy. That
you can get a flank for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to do. With my short movement, I don't know if I get an attack this turn or not.
If it didn't turn red, you should be good. I think you're probably good. You should have 8 yards. That would have been enough.
All right, I'm gonna attack.
Plus 20. It's clear as you're fighting these things, they're just mindlessly going for who's ever closest. And I mean, obviously, if you weren't hardened warriors in armor, this could be a problem. And I mean, honestly, at any moment things could go bad. But this one manages to fend you off. Dirk, Bernard, you're up. The one that was healing by your feet is prone, for what it's worth. But it is essentially back in combat at this point.
You said the one that I was fighting is fully healed.
Yep.
How bad does the one on the ground look?
Real bad.
Okay.
In game terms, he has 1 hit point.
Okay.
And he's prone, which makes him an easy hit.
Wait, could I do a called shot in an attempt to cut his head off?
You can do a called shot, and if it crits, which it probably will, you'll roll on the head crit location, and if you get dismemberment or something like that, then it'll cut his head off.
Okay. So what's the difficulty for called shots?
I think if you bring up the dialogue, it lets you choose where you're trying to hit, and it'll do the difficulty for you. And you want to do that so that it actually does target the head.
Head. Boom. All right.
Boom.
Basically, I think him being prone cancels it out. So.
Oh my god! You know what?
You still might hit, dude. Okay, well, now you will almost definitely hit. All right, let's see what crit you get. Maybe you just knock his teeth out. Yeah, we'll count that. Griff.
I smack him.
Okay. I believe.
Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you have 116 to hit?
Well, it's 3-on-1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, you are able to maneuver. Honestly, I feel like you should not really be able to bring a halberd to bear in a 3-on-1 there, but whatever. It goes down. Tilly.
I'll step in. Can I shoot?
Did you reload?
Yes.
Oh, sure. I thought you just
Okay.
shot last round.
And you just shot last round.
I did.
I don't know.
I
What's your
did.
sheet say?
Yes, I did. The ricochet thing.
Yeah.
It was not a ricochet. I refuse.
Oh, wait. That should have been a reload. Ignore it.
It was, and it did. Oh, you
It
targeted.
was a reload.
It was. It was just one
Oh,
target.
unopposed reloading?
Yeah. Trent. Obviously, you can see these things are trying to heal, but they're not. You know, they're down at the moment. At this point, if you attack them, it's free hits because they're effectively immobile. Like,
Yeah,
you
but I
can
heard
cut
something
off a
about
head
them
or
like
push
melting
it.
outside, so I tell Tilly to move and toss one out.
Okay.
So you grab onto the nearest one and drag it outside.
Yep.
Cool. Nothing happens immediately. We'll see. And Bernard. I guess this thing will attack you. I honestly feel like these things are too stupid to use their advantage. Not that they have a lot of it. I'm trying to attack you and I'm failed. There it is. All right, Dave. I rolled 95. Can you beat that?
Yep, barely.
I feel like it's doing their regenerate twice.
Like at the end of his turn and the start of the round.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It looks like that's what's happening, which it should be, but I'm just going to go with it for now because we're already in. Interestingly, the one you were dragging starts thrashing around Trent, and it actually got torn apart, right? That was a torn
Don't
apart
remember.
bit. So, like, the half that you're dragging out, probably the top half, I'd assume, if you had to pick one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like its arms start moving again, and it's like trying to claw at you, but it is definitely prone and immobile. Prone. And Dirk, you're up. That's just like happened at the start of the round. It didn't take an action or anything yet, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'm contributing to the manual labor of dragging them out in my condition.
yeah, probably not.
You should just keep stabbing it.
You can start slicing the head off.
If
Or you can,
if
or
I
you can keep
notice,
watch. There is a door directly behind your back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watch.
Bernard, what you doing? The one that's
I'm
up
attacking this one.
is completely fine right now. Yeah.
Yep. Do I get a 2-on-1 bonus? Is Griff helping?
No, I don't think Griff can really fight that one unless you move.
Okay, I'll step over here.
Okay, well then Griff could help, but at the moment you don't have it. Griff might get it
Right.
when he engages. If he engages.
Well, that's somewhat of a.
That'll hit.
All right, I'm gonna use 4 advantage to take another action.
Cool. Yeah, God knows you guys got enough of it.
And another one.
You didn't target him, but that's probably
Oh,
fine.
sorry.
Just do it again and I'll put you rolling.
All right.
I'm pretty sure there's an option somewhere that keeps people targeted, but
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. So let's say you had a 16. I can't even roll crits on defense. It's the only way I could hurt you. Go ahead and see what you do.
Hacked off a limb.
No.
Hmm.
But I mean,
4 wounds.
we'll say he gets knocked prone though. And he's regenerating much more slowly now. Griff.
I will come in there and give him the people's elbow
Okay. With a halberd.
with a halberd. I will start carrying a sword around for close quarters after this.
Yeah.
You should
I
start
mean,
calling it the People's Halberd.
most fights you've been outdoors and it hasn't been a problem, but in this area it feels weird. I could also do things like just like a -20 to hit or something too, maybe. They do have reach rules in the game. Let's see what you do. That's
Pretty high.
Yeah, that's where was the hit? Arm?
In the
You
arm.
chop its arm off.
I already chopped its arm off.
Okay.
Tilly, how's it going out
I
there?
heard we were dragging bodies out.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll do it.
Okay, sure. Trent, what are you doing? So you were dragging this thing out. It started twitching. Like you could probably still hold it, honestly, if you want.
Yeah, at least for a round. And then if it's still going, then I'll pull the weapon out and break it again.
Well, let me put it this way: it's going to be trying to like bite at you badly and grab onto you. What would you like to do in response to that? You're first, though. So you could drop it and
but
step
it's
away, and it's not going to be able to do much.
Yeah,
if that's all
I'll
you
just
want.
do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what it'll do is it'll like flop around in the dirt and like start clawing its way towards you, but it's so slow that it can't catch up to you.
Yep.
All right. Let me see what happens at round end. Round begin. So the one, I'm gonna do that. The one outside is still crawling towards you slowly, Trent, although you see its flesh starting to kind of bubble.
Okay.
The one inside here by Griff's feet. Oh, that one has a shattered skull.
Yeah.
You chopped that one's head off, right, Dave?
Oh yeah.
You do see it starting to heal, but it's not combat capable with its head detached. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's still like the body's moving. It's just not in a way that unless you lay down and like lay in its embrace, that it's going to be able to hurt you.
Can I pull the key off of its neck?
Yeah, sure.
Does that affect the regeneration?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And in fact, now that I'm looking, this other one's regenerating too. So both
Which
the ones
other
in the
one?
room, the ones that
Okay.
both in the room with you guys are regenerating.
Okay.
The one
We're pulling them
here
outside
actually,
then?
the one here actually could attack.
All right. I guess your
Is-
solution to pulling them outside, does that seem to be working?
Yep.
I'll ask Griff since he's right there.
I don't know.
Okay, so
That's what Dirk said.
I was looking at those one by one. Let me recap what happened. The one outside by Trent is half a zombie, and it's crawling badly at him, but it's like the half that's there is almost fully healed. It's just, pretty much immobile. Both the ones in the room with Bernard and Griff, one has like a skull chopped off, but the rest of the body's trying to move. The other one had an arm cut off, but that one's starting to get back to its feet, just with one arm. The one by
Alright.
Tilly and Dirk does not seem like it's going to be ready this round to do anything. So now we're at Dirk. Dirk, all you probably really see is the one by you, which isn't moving.
But I'm still gonna try and like attack it some more so that it,
Okay. Yeah, at
Keep
this
it-
point,
keep
if
it-
you want to...
Damn.
What are you trying to do? Just like stab it? Or are you trying to cut its head off or what?
I mean, I've got a mace, so I don't think that cutting its head off is really gonna it's not what I do.
No,
So I guess
you smash it, but good.
yes.
Okay. I don't need a roll. That's fine. You get like a free smash the skull in.
Yeah, I'm smash, smash. That sort of thing.
Gotcha. Bernard, you are up. What do you want to do?
All right.
This one here actually could be a threat. It's prone at the moment, though.
All right, I'll take a whack at it, and I'll tell everybody, hey, maybe fire. I don't know.
You get plus 20 because you're 2 on 1.
Um,
Did you already have that in there?
nope. All I got was the prone plus
Okay.
20.
You know, for all the good, it'll do this thing. I just gave it a minus 20 it wasn't supposed to have. Hold on. Not that it matters. Let's see what you did. Should have called shot.
Okay,
Boom.
this guy has
Hack
no
off-
arms.
You hack off the other arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it still moving?
It's back in the non-combat worthy state, but as you've seen, they tend to eventually regenerate from that. Griff, what do you
All
do?
right.
I guess I'll kill it.
The other one that's got 1 hit point?
No.
And no head? Or the one that Dave...
One with no arms.
Are you, like, cutting the head off?
Oh, sure. If it's down.
Yeah, it was down. That's fine. I'm ignoring this roll. Well, you hit head anyway, so great.
I called shot it.
It all worked out correctly. Oh, that said, you've seen another one with no head that was able to move, so...
Yeah.
Tilly, what you doing? You were dragging this
Did I
thing
get
out,
this
right?
thing outside?
Yeah. It's
All
fine.
right.
Dirk's, like, behind you, smashing his skull in as you go, but,
Okay. I got another one, Dirk. You know what to
All
do.
right, line them up.
Trent,
Give
you
them the
still
good old
playing Keep Away?
smashy.
You still playing Keep Away?
Yep.
Yeah, it's easy enough to just keep stepping backwards a few steps, and it crawls maybe a yard a turn. So, I gotta check something, but I believe
Did we leave our horses in a town?
Mm-hmm.
you left your horses in Altdorf like weeks ago.
Okay. I
They've
imagine
sold.
we lose ownership of them after some amount of time.
Probably. But you don't need those. You got a boat. That's way cooler.
What if we're chasing someone who isn't using the water
Then we'll hope for a
for a canal?
canal. Because that's what we should name the boat, is Night Boat.
I like it.
The one that's crawling after Trent, like dematerializes essentially and turns into bluey, gooey tar and smoke, and there's just a greasy smear there after a minute. As does the one Tilly just dragged.
There's that ectoplasm you guys were looking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm not going to roll this out. There's 2 left, and you guys can just hack them to death over and over as you drag them out, which I assume is what you're doing.
Does it appear to be just a matter of getting so much damage into them?
So they seem to quickly heal superficial damage. As they take crits, it takes them longer to heal.
Would like a severed arm eventually grow full back or no?
Do you want to find out?
I kind of do, yeah.
One thing I will
Not
say,
all the way back, but like, can you? Is it starting to come out like armish?
you have not seen that happen. So like the one where you cut both arms off and it was like starting to get up, it was trying to get up without arms. The one where Trent was dragging out like the top half, the
I
bottom half
kinda wanna-
started moving again.
Cut it off at the waist and see if it'll just walk around as like legs. But we probably won't be allowed to do that.
I mean, technically, I took the top half of one out. What happened to the bottom half that was
The
still
bottom
inside?
half seemed to be inert, although once the top half dissolved, the bottom half dissolved too. Same went for
Okay.
the one where
Okay.
Griff had carried the head outside in the beginning. The body of that one is just a smear inside. So like somehow that seems tied together. But you have not seen separate pieces animate. You've only ever seen a particular chunk of it reanimate, usually the largest. Who knows what rules govern that, though?
Clerics? I don't
Follow
know.
chaos magic. All right. You dispose of these other 2 outside, I assume?
Wait,
Yeah.
howdy.
All right. Given that it is 11:15 and my voice is giving out, we will stop there.
Okay.
Give out some XP. That makes me happy every time.
You need rerolls. Think of how much more fun it would be.
Oh, wait, which one? Roll for initiative?
You.
Or?
No, you need rerolls. It's
Oh,
not fair that you don't get rerolls.
As long as it doesn't always turn into equipment failure.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's at first I said I want to wait to cancel yours, and then I was like, no, I don't. I absolutely don't want that because that it takes away something from you instead of adding. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll
I
think
just
about
don't.
it. Like one.
I just don't
reroll
want
for it
another
would
white
also good.
phosphorus.
It just sucks when the big guy comes out and flubs that
You
first
should
roll and it's
get
over.
one reroll to be used later, but maybe not be able to save up more than one of them every time you roll a 100.
I mean, I do have advantage, and there are ways that I can start with. Like, the rules are set up where I could start with more advantage on my side. In this case, I didn't do it. You guys were kind of laying in ambush. They were kind of laying in ambush. I called it a draw, but I think there are a lot of scenarios where I could probably start with like 4 advantage or something if I thought it was appropriate. I don't know. Or even if I spend advantage for, I don't know. As soon as I do it and then it kills someone though, then it feels bad. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, then that person will bring in a wizard. You'll get to play with one of those.
True.
I'll bring in a wizard if you kill me, Derek. Just saying.
I would feel better about spreading your rerolls out over a different sort of period rather than per session. That would feel better. Like 4 or 5 in a session is just so many.
Yeah. I use 3. Yeah.
Yeah. And like every time you fumble, it's like, no, you didn't. I don't know. I'll think about it, but I don't need to change it right now. We're getting by. All right. Experiences given out. It looks like it was about 60.
Okay. See you guys next time.
Later.
Bye.
Ooh. Can I get a talent?
No one knows. Andrew, do we need to
Oh, I
wing
can't.
it or no?
It's not. What do I have to do to?
I don't know how quick that'll be.
I don't know that it will be, but I'm going to be up for at
Thanks.
least probably 2 hours.
Okay.
What? How do you get the list of talents, Derek? Where are they?
That's a good
In the
question.
game somewhere. Can you do the control spacebar?
I don't.
There you go. Yep. Skills and talents.
I forgot about control spacebar.
You were probably already looking at that, but there you go.
Yep.
There's probably talents from other books that aren't included in that and whatever. But
Let's see. Which ones
I'll
were
be
they?
back in a minute, and you can tell me what we're doing, Andrew, if anything. Also, I'm going to